Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Welcome to the future. Oh, and then a song was supposed to come in, but it didn't work. I ballsed that up there, Catherine. Sorry about that.
It sounded really good and all. Do it again.
It was going to be great. Let me try it again. Okay, here we go.
What was the last bit of it, though? I missed that. Welcome to the what?
Well, I'm saying welcome to the future. I found how to do effects on this. Here we go.
I noticed, yeah.
Ruined that. I coughed. Hang on. Once it goes, you can't. I don't know how to stop it. There may be.
It's fine. No one noticed. Don't beat yourself up about it. This is six.
It's new technology. You know. Okay.
This is the vanguard.
Okay, let's wait for that to end. I'm going to go over the top because it could be quite long. Okay. And then we're going to say welcome.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm going to say I'm going to say welcome to the future, and then we're going to go into the song. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
No. Stop. Can you just stop? Because.
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help her.
It's not helping. Okay. Stopped it. Okay. Well, that's not the right.
No, God, no. That's like some sort of tube.
Hello? No, that's not it.
No.
Hello?
No.
Hello?
Why are you pressing different things? It was fine the first time.
I know, but I can't seem to... No, that's the same. Hang on a minute. This one, I think.
Hello?
No.
I don't know what it was.
No.
It was...
Have you got the music lined up?
Yes. Welcome to the future. Hello? No. Hang on. Hello? I've ballsed it up. The song won't play. Hang on. Ah! Technology! Oh, this bloody coronavirus. Hang on. Right. So that should be... Right, hang on. This is going to be such a great opening. Is it this? Hang on. Hello? Hello? Welcome to the future. My Spotify isn't working for some reason. Hang on.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
It's going to be worth it when it works. It's going to be bloody good. It's a powerful opening. Let me close Spotify. It's a powerful opening that's really going to put in perspective where we are as a nation, as a world, living under the shadow of coronavirus.
Like, listen, I appreciate your vision. I like the fact you're trying new stuff, but could you please hurry it up?
I'm doing it. Here we go. There's a problem with the Spotify. Here we go. So we're going to get the song up. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Welcome to the future. Stop playing the song for some reason.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Just do
Shut
it
up.
on YouTube like we used to. Why are you doing
Mate,
it on Spotify?
Because I'm paying £9.99 a month for... Hang on. Why won't Spotify work? I might have to restart the computer. Let me try a different song. Maybe it's just that song. Let me try... Oh, we've got loose connect. Let me try a different song. Hang on. Right, it's not playing... Guys... If any 0344 499 1000, is anybody else discovering that Spotify is down? Is Spotify down for anybody else? Because if it is, then this is huge. This is huge. Spotify is telling me it cannot play the current song. Any song I choose, and it simply cannot play it. 0344. We've got a call. Russ, are you?
Thank God for that.
It's gone. No, it's okay.
Oh, it's Russ.
Russ, have you called in because you're having trouble with Spotify?
No, I don't use Spotify actually. I just use YouTube.
Okay, well, but we're here. I'm specifically asking for anybody who is having trouble with Spotify to give us a call because I'm trying to play a song. Let me force quit Spotify. Right, force quit. If this could be a known... Here's the thing. If this is a known issue, two things come into play, Russ. One, I can stop fannying about with it. And two, I can ask for some money back. I can ask for some money back because if I'm paying for a service and I'm not getting a service, well, then I'd like a cheeky little discount.
How much money would you get back in?
Maybe 6-7 pennies. I don't know.
Yeah. There's not that much really, but anyway.
It all adds... Listen to you, Daddy Warbucks. It all adds up. I'm going to... Okay, I might lose connection here. If I restart this computer... there we go. Russ, while the computer... Hang on. While the computer is restarting, I've made a mistake. I can't turn the echo off. So I'm gonna stop talking, and you're just gonna have to go with it now.
Okay.
And say what you were going to say. It's the echo. I can't turn the echo off until the computer restarts. So when the echo stops...
I love the echo, Ian. I love it.
No, you're talking during the echo. When the echo stops... This was beautifully thought out and very ill-conceived. When the echo stops, then if you could start talking. Russ and Russ only. No one else. Not you, Catherine.
Absolutely.
So just to clarify,
I just love the effect.
When the echo stops, Russ, that's your cue to talk, and don't talk in short sentences. Try and do the whole piece, because my computer's taking a while to boot up, and I'm actually getting motion sickness, which is very, very weird. So once the echo stops, away you go.
Yes. No, I'm astounded by the effect that you've created tonight, Ian. I love this effect, and you should do it more often. Do you not agree?
We're 11 minutes in and nothing has been achieved because he's doing this effect. So why
can't
are you encouraging him
talk.
to try it more?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I just love it. I'm a big dub reggae fan, so that's why I'm into it.
I can't, Russ. I've asked you to talk. I can't talk because of this flipping echo. We're losing listeners.
Maybe this is how the world's going to be from now on, with all the echo effect for everyone. Because
welcome to the future.
You can walk my path. You can wear my shoes. Learn to talk like me. And be an angel too. But maybe you ain't never gonna feel this way. You ain't never gonna know me. But I know you. Singing in our days can only get better. Can only get better. If we see it through, that means me and I mean you too. and things can only get better. Can only get, take it all from me, you know. I know that things can only get better. I sometimes lose myself in me. I lose track of time, and I can't see the woods for the trees. You set them alive, but the bridges as you go. I'm doing too far, yeah. I got my personal hell to deal with. And then you say, walk my path with my shoes. Talk like that, I'll be an angel, and things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you, and when you turn like things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you, and you show me red, Judas, and green, and you showed me how I'm trying to deal with this disease. I look at things now in a different light than I did before, and I found the cause. And I think that you mean my gift to teach me walk your path with your shoes. Talk like that, I'll be an angel, and things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you, come in when you turn like things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you,
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Very disappointing start to the show. It was supposed to be brilliant, supposed to be artistic, theatrical. It was a statement on where we are as humans, the confusion, and it was just a complete car crash. So thanks Sam, thanks Catherine, thanks a lot, guys. Well done. You totally balls that up for me, not just for me, for the listener as well. So screw you guys. I'm flipping you both the finger. The left hand is for you, Catherine. The right hand is for you, Sam. Screw you guys. You blew it. Let's go to Elaine. Good evening, Elaine.
Hello. I'm just responding to your request about problems with Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
So I immediately came, off the radio and then went on to attempt to play something that I've played lots. And it was Tired of Being Alone by Al Green. I love Al Green.
I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of on my own. I need a woman to make some love. Great song.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah. And it said, can't be currently played.
Oh.
And I can't say word for word because I can't remember now.
No.
But it was something about it's not available. Now, I've had no trouble with that track, you know. Let's
So
Stay
I
Together.
couldn't get it up, and you couldn't get it up. Is there anybody who tonight has been unable to get it up? 03444991000. It's the Get It Up hotline.
Well, yeah, but like you said, we're all paying money for this. Where's the money going?
Where's the money going? Where is, probably up there, Hooters. I want the money back, Elaine.
Back. I
I
know
want
you
Al
do.
Green back.
I want Al Green back. Oh, he's fabulous.
He was very sexy. First of all, two questions. One, is Al Green dead?
Ooh, how do I know?
Okay.
I don't
Second
know.
question, he became a reverend, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, the Reverend Al Green.
Yeah, well, of course, Catherine, that's... Catherine, I know, that's how it would work. It would be his name with the word reverend in front of it.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
Soulful matter, his music, just, you know.
So horny.
I remember the first time, well, showing my age now, but I was getting ready for a school dance, and I was doing a bit of makeup and my hair and everything, and I heard it for the very first time. Oh, it just blew me away.
It's not a sexy name, though, is it, Al? Al is not a sexy name, yet somehow he manages to convey the funk through his music. Sex, it's dripping.
Right. Yeah, but Green isn't really.
It's not, is it? Al and Green. They're not sexy names. You want something like Tony Fandango or something. That's a sexy name.
Adonis.
Adonis.
Oh, dear.
Elaine, well, listen. Thank you so much for the update. It is appreciated, baby. It's appreciated, girl. I wanna hold you in my arms and say. I lost it then, but I just feel, Catherine, that tonight there's a very musical vibe coming through me, and I wonder. I've been praying a lot. And playing with the Ouija board. And I wonder if one of the greats, or indeed many of the greats who have passed on, great musicians I'm referring to specifically in this, I wonder if one of them has entered me. Because I just feel like I've got something to say.
Mm-hmm. Do you think's entered you tonight?
Sorry?
Who do you think's entered you tonight? I mean,
I don't know. I don't
know.
It feels soulful. It feels soulful.
What does it feel like?
It feels
Barry White.
It could. No, it's not Barry White because I don't think he's very good.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he's very good.
Otis.
Could be Otis. Could be Otis. Reading, not the Aardvark. It could be Otis, or it could be Sam. What's the guy's name? Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke.
Mm-hmm.
Could be Sam Cooke.
Okay.
03444991000. Are you having difficulty getting it up tonight? Who do you think has entered me? Who's entered you?
Could it be Marvin?
It could be Marvin. We're playing That's My Car, and tonight's car is a Nissan Micra.
I had one
midnight. Of them. Round about midnight, we are going. Catherine and I are going to try and book delivery slots from Tesco online. Kath, are you feeling lucky tonight?
No, I'm feeling resigned to never ever getting one.
Okay, you'll get one, Catherine. Trust me. 03444991000 is the telephone number. Let's go to Tony. Good evening, Tony.
Hi, how you doing?
Can everyone... Right, here's the thing. I don't know why, Tony, and this isn't aimed at you, but I don't know why. Catherine, I don't know, well, maybe you don't feel the same. But I'm getting really wound up every time someone asks me, how you doing? You all right? How are you guys?
Yeah.
I tell you how I'm doing. I'll tell you how I'm doing.
It's a bit like...
I'm doing really, really badly. I'm in lockdown. Life seems worthless, and I would love a beer, and I'm thinking of topping myself. That's how I'm doing. So can we stop asking that question? Can we stop asking that question? Catherine, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to file it under what have you been up to.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So, Tony, apart from that, what have you got for us?
I think you may have been entered by Stephen Gately.
It feels... No.
I've been entered by Elvis Presley.
Okay, thank you, Tony.
That's what I feel.
344-499-1000. Just felt a little bit... I don't know, Catherine. That felt homophobic to me, but I don't know if that's me being oversensitive.
Yeah.
It felt homophobic.
Yeah.
didn't
I don't think it felt very very loving or careful.
It felt like he had a gay deceased pop star. I'll say that because that's what it felt like, didn't it? So actually, I do not feel bad about him getting hit by my ire. Let's go to Sonia. Good evening, Sonia.
Good evening to my handsome Iain and Catherine. And
my handsome Iain and plain Kath.
No, she's not.
I know, I love
She's
that.
Beautiful.
Handsome Iain and Kath, never mind.
Hey, I'll tell you something. For the lads, Kath, for the lads, and some of the lasses, why don't you tell us? I've not seen you. I've not seen the picture. We've not spoken on video phone. Why don't you tell us? Just like in the old days, in the world wars, the soldiers would have a picture of Bette Davis or Bette Midler or some pin-up. They'd have a pin-up in their thing. Why don't you be the forces sweetheart? Why don't you tell everybody what it is you're wearing right now? Away you go.
Really? Okay. I'm wearing a
I'm
t-shirt.
wearing, no.
I don't care what you're wearing, Sonia. I want to know what Catherine's wearing. Everybody, there's a really bad delay on the line. When I say the name of someone, that is who the question is directed to. Catherine.
I'm wearing a t-shirt that I've been to bed in. It's cool though. It's my Peace, Love and Cats t-shirt that was hand sewn for me by wonderful Vamps Tees. I'm wearing my jeans. I'm wearing some jeans, comfortable jeans. I've got my specs on today because I couldn't be bothered to put contact lenses in, but I have had a wash.
Beautiful. Now, Sonia, what are you wearing?
Well, Catherine knows what I wear in bed. Catherine?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Zip.
I'm always worried about staining the sheets. Oh, and that brings me on to my highlight of the day. Highlight of the day, guys. I've changed the sheets on 2 beds, and that means when I get into bed tonight, I got clean sheets on. I got clean sheets. Highlight of the day.
That is lovely. I've got a horrendous migraine caused by my nerves.
Oh.
And I've taken 8 migraine pills through the day.
Holy guacamole. Well, put the phone down. Don't talk to us on the phone. That's not going to help. Put the phone down. Drink some water.
My son told me that the one that was sofa surfing is now staying with friends. He said he saw you on this morning, Good Morning Britain last week. Is that true, or is he winding me up?
He's winding you up. I wasn't on Good Morning Britain last week.
That's what I said to him. He's a right little so-and-so. The
He's
other thing
Is he thinking of Rylan?
Sorry?
Shut up. Rylan's a good-looking guy, but I'm better.
Exactly.
I went to sleep with that thought of that cat and the kittens. It was horrendous.
What?
The dead cat.
What dead cat? What are you talking about dead cats for?
Last night, the man said, I can hear it echo on the line.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? So can I. Sonia, don't worry, it's fine. 0344 499 1000. Let's not talk about dead cats if we can avoid it. Paul, jeez, what is wrong with people? But right, Paul, who contributes to the show, Paul, you can't ask this question. I'm going to read a question, right, Catherine, that he's tweeted.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Al Green, Barry White, or James Brown? Who is the best, in inverted commas, colour singer? You can't ask that question. Certainly not phrased like that. That's... But we do... Who... I don't want to scream again because I don't want another drawing from my lovely neighbours. But just... What's going on in the world, Catherine?
No, Paul, just no.
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 No, baby, no.
No, baby, no. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
What's the matter?
I wish you had login because I just get to see all the tweets and to the other shows, and I don't like it. I don't like it, Mummy. I just don't like it. Let's go to Lara. Good evening, Lara.
Good evening, Ian. I am just phoning up, and Catherine, of course. I'm just phoning up to apologise for phoning last night and saying the F word.
Your apology is accepted, Lara.
Thank you. That's all I have to say. And I am sober tonight, and I would just like to extend my love to you both.
So you weren't sober last night? Be honest.
No.
Be honest.
Okay. No, I was pissed as shit. I mean...
All right, Lara, goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Fade her down, please, Sam. What is wrong with people? Oh.
Well, where to begin? Where to begin?
There we go. Now, Tony, who called up and suggested Stephen Gately, wasn't homophobic, was a guess. And the gay guy in Westlife has a way better voice. Can't remember his name, but lovely voice. Oh, gee.
We weren't asking you to come on and name famous deceased homosexuals or famous homosexuals that could sing. Sit down, Felicia. Sit down.
Oh, let's go to Evonne. Good evening, Evonne.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Kath.
Hey, Evonne.
You know what? It's been really weird, and I'm sorry to be a moaning so-and-so, but I've been working from home, got the virus, and I've not seen my boy for 30 days. It's nearly 26, and it's just like, I don't know how to feel. He's fallen out with me because I've called him 20 times in 27 days, and it's like, what do I do? What do I say?
Hang on, Yvonne, when you say your boy, do you mean your boyfriend or your son?
My son, my boy.
How old is he?
Is shortly going to be 26.
And he's upset because you've called him 20 times in 27 days. Did he think you should have called him more or called him less?
Called him less.
And have you had the virus?
Yes.
Then he needs to grow up and get some manners.
Oh no, he is lovely, and I get him because he actually lives in a flat where he's not got no garden.
But he begrudges phone calls from his mum who's got a killer virus.
Well, when you technically say it like that, yes. But
yeah, he needs to grow up a little bit and be less selfish.
But I love him.
Of course you do. You're his mum. You're his mum. He's 26. He's supposed to be a grown up. If his mum's sick and she phone call once a day, I'd love it if my mum could phone me once a day.
You know what, Ian? My mum died at 58, 2006, and I'd love to be able to call my mum.
Of course you would. He needs to grow up. He needs to grow up. A phone call a day from a mum who's got a killer virus? Nah. He owes you an apology.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think totally.
Yeah.
He totally owes you an apology. That's bang out of order. Even if, how long are the phone calls, Evonne?
Technically, they could be 2 or 3 minutes, or it could be an hour, or whatever.
Oh, an hour.
You
well,
know.
hang on. I can pretend to be enjoying the company of someone for 10 minutes. I can pretend that. He can pretend that. Catherine, am I being out of order here?
Yeah, can I raise something else? He's doing now else, Evonne. It's not like you're stopping him from going out or something.
I bet you're stopping him from playing
My mum lives
PlayStation,
around the corner.
aren't you?
I would love to see. I've not been able to see her properly for ages.
He's probably playing Fortnite.
He's playing Fortnite. That's why he's annoyed. You're stopping him from playing Fortnite. Evonne, you want to ditch him and you want to get a new son. And I think that after this is over, I think there'll be a lot of families getting rid of kids and getting new sons. Get a new son.
Oh, bless you both. Oh, I hope you lot are all okay. It's so weird.
Isn't it?
And you know what? It's like, I think I'm going to delve down into Black Dog because it's just weird because I know, it's like you want to say, I know I'm normal, but I'm not feeling it. It's really weird.
It is so strange. It is so strange. And whatever anyone is feeling right now is absolutely right, because we have no template for this. This has never happened before like this in human history, and no one knows what they're doing. And so some people are getting very, very angry, and some people are getting very passive. A small number of people are becoming very productive. But yeah, I was miserable today. I was tweeting away quite happily, and then I watched a video by my friend Evonne, and I burst into tears, and that was me done for the next few hours. These are weird times,
you guys out
Evonne.
on your scooters or motorbikes or anything?
No.
'Cause I find it really weird, because when I do go out in the car, I see some traffic, then I'm walking to a shop, a local shop, and it's like zombie world. I feel like I'm in the movie set, because there's nobody there.
Yeah.
It's so
I went out in my
weird.
car for the first time in ages yesterday, Evonne, and I felt weird. I felt like my car was wobbly. I felt like I shouldn't have been in it. It was the oddest thing.
Yeah.
It's like driving in a dream when you can't remember how to drive. It was that.
I've just got a car cast that's got electric windows. I had mine down to one for years.
I would love to go out on my scooter right now. I would love to go on my scooter, because this is the perfect weather for it. But I can't justify it. I can't jusify it because I couldn't carry enough shopping on it. Couldn't carry enough shopping on it, and also I feel much safer. There is a slightly more chance of me coming off the scooter than there is of me crashing the car. So I haven't been on it, and I don't know.
You could go on your scooter and deliver some pizzas.
I could do that. I could do that. But I would eat all of the pizzas, and none of them would get delivered. That would get me fired. That would get me fired. Listen, you take care, Evonne. Hang on. You call us whenever you want. As long as we're not playing Fortnite, you can chat to us all night.
I don't know how to do it.
Good. All right, Evonne, you take care. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. I phoned my mum up today because she's in a care home and I'm worried, and she's fine. They haven't got it in the care home as of the moment, touch wood, and she is fine, and she thinks that the lockdown is ridiculous and that it's stupid and that we should all get on with stuff. And I'm quite happy they're going, yeah, no, you know what, Mum, you're probably right. But staying in, we're saving lives, and it's a good thing to do. She doesn't really grasp exactly what is going on with the coronavirus. Exactly. Good. She was fine and she was healthy, and I've got the boys tomorrow and Friday, and I said, Mum, we will call you on Friday, and when this is over I'm going to come and give you the biggest hug. Oh, I phoned up, but me and James Whale had a chat today on the phone, because I thought I've not spoken to him for ages and ages, so we had a little chat, and it's a private conversation. It's none of your business. But I know how to end a phone call with James. I know how to make James either walk away or put the phone down on you, right? Shall I tell you how you do it, Kath?
I know what it is.
Go on.
I know what it is. I think the world of you, man. Whoa. Yeah, it's like,
you get personal.
When I was it's like when I was a teenager and you didn't want to do PE, you just tell the male PE instructor that you couldn't do PE because, that time of the month. Yeah, whatever. That. The end of the conversation.
But I did it slightly differently. We were having a really nice chat about work and radio and the world, and I like James a lot. I got a lot of time for him, even though I think we're very different. I have a lot of time for him. And I ended it by saying, do you know what, James? When this is all over, I'm just going to touch you and rub my body all over you. Well, okay, Iain, it's been lovely talking to you, but I have to go and see the dogs now. I'm going to rub myself all over you, James. Okay, Iain, it's been lovely talking to you, but I think the dogs are hungry now, so I'm going to have to go.
Is that what you said to him?
Yes, I did.
I don't think that was about sincerity. I think that was harassment.
I was being sincere, baby. I was being sincere. I meant it. That's what's happening. When this is over, I'm going to go to an orgy for the first time ever.
Okay. I think if I were to say that to James, I might get a slightly different reaction. I'm just saying.
Kath, I'm going to ask you to disconnect and reconnect because you're dropping every now and then. It's fine, but we can do better. We can do better. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Kath on Talk Radio.
Late Night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Paul makes a really good point here, Catherine. Al Green, Barry White, or James Brown? Who is the best colour singer? And now I get it. He's Al Green, Barry White, James Brown. He means colour.
Yeah, even so, it's a little bit too. No,
He needed to include some white people.
A level of subtlety of feeling.
He needed to include some white people in that list.
Yeah. I think
your connection is lousy. Your connection is lousy.
I'll go again.
There she goes. She's gone. Let's go to Matthew. Good evening, Matthew.
Good evening, Ian.
Hello, Matthew. What have you got for us?
I wondered if we could do the Minnie Riperton challenge tonight.
Okay.
So basically, I'm sure you're aware of Minnie Riperton's single "Loving You."
No, I don't know her. I don't know. No, I don't.
But loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful.
You're beautiful. Oh, da, da, da.
Yeah. See, you're ahead of the curve here.
Okay, round one to me.
So basically, the challenge is that famous part where it's la la la, doo 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 doo. Then she hits the high note. The challenge is to see if you can hit the high note.
Well, I think I've just proven that I can, but I'm happy to do it again. Away you go, Matthew.
Oh, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first, buddy.
Okay, fair enough. So it's la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, dooby dooby doo doo.
Okay, so you can't do it.
Okay.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, doo 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 doo.
Oh, there we go.
I think Kath can do it. Kath, we're playing the Minnie Riperton game. Do you want to go?
Oh yeah, go on.
Go
then.
on.
Wait, okay. Where do you want me to start?
We do this.
La 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 la.
Oh,
she can.
La 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 la.
Here we go.
La 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 la. Do 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 do.
That's started. It started.
Game over, Matthew. Game over.
It was like Minnie Riperton was on the call with us.
You've woken up Patty, who was asleep on the sofa next to me. I had to rip my headphones off, and that wowoke her up, and she's looking very discombobulated. Yeah. Well done.
I've also got a nosebleed, but apart from that, we're in.
Apart from that, I'm bleeding from an orifice as well. Matthew, thank you. Excellent game. It's much appreciated. Let's go to Alan. Good evening, Alan. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, not again. Come on.
Bye, Alan. 03444. Oh, mate, come on. Come on. You've got to be quicker than that.
Sorry, I was slow off the offer.
All you have to do is hold the phone.
But I was holding the phone, but my ear wasn't by the phone.
Jesus. Okay, Alan, what have you got for us tonight?
I've had this theory about Tesco.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and you were talking about Weathering Green.
Yes. Stop asking questions. Alan, stop asking questions. Just tell me the thing, because there's a really long delay, and it makes it really difficult.
Is it Colonel Mustard with the lead piping in the billiard room?
Literally, that was not worth waiting on the line for 27 minutes for, Alan. Thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000 is the... What's going on? What's going on?
Man, all kinds is going on. People are swinging out in all kinds of directions, aren't they?
Yeah. Everyone's going nuts. Everyone is going nuts.
Yeah. I found it myself in the kitchen earlier on. I had to shut the door because my heart was going 10 to the dozen. I have no idea why. I just started slipping out.
Yeah, it's understandable. It is understandable. I've got the boys coming tomorrow, and that'll give me a little bit of focus. It's only for 2 nights. I think they're going back Saturday.
Yeah.
And that will give me a little bit of focus. It'll be exhausting, but it'll be a bit of focus. I've already taken some Listen to me say an adult sentence. I've taken some beef out of the freezer so I can make a cottage pie tomorrow.
Oh, you're such a grown-up.
Isn't it? And then I've ordered I've got my Tesco click and collect for Friday, and I've got food to make. I'm going to make chili con carne from that book that you've done for me, and I've got enough food in there for something else to make. So life's boring. Life's really, really boring, isn't it?
No. At the moment, you know what's happening? We're turning into pensioners. When I used to stay with my grandma and my step-granddad, the focus of their day would be what we're going to eat morning, and they would be planning lunch. And from lunch onwards, they'd be planning tea. Because that's what happens when you don't go out. It's all about, the only sensory pleasure you have is food.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Was there supposed to be... I'm so confused with one of the local Facebook groups of which I am a member said that there was people were clapping tonight, and apparently there was supposed to be a clap for us, for the people that clap.
What?
Now... does anyone know? I put this out. You've obviously not heard of it. Does anyone know? Is that a thing that people are trying to make, or is that someone having a wind up on my Facebook group? Were people going out to have a clap tonight for the people that clap? Because that's insane. I mean, that's a really dumb thing. But I'm not totally.
We don't all need a badge, do we?
No.
Come on, we don't. And tomorrow is Thursday, and I quite like those because it's a little marker of the week. The kids enjoy it. It's a reminder that you can hear people, where I live, you can hear people from streets and streets away. There is something quite reassuring about it, knowing that, there are other human beings out there doing something at the same time. I don't think we need claps. That doesn't deserve a clap otherwise.
No. I don't
Come on.
That's not a thing, is it? But Pete, have you heard of the clap for the clappers?
I mean, once this is all over, I'll happily help them out, yeah.
Hashtag everyone gets the clap.
Now, Pete is Geeky Pete, who does this thing where he watches old VHS tapes, and I'm going to have to unsubscribe from your channel, Pete, because I keep falling in love with beautiful women who would now be in their 70s or dead, because you were showing this wonderful old documentary from the mid-80s, I guess, of the London to Brighton old car rally, and it's great. It's like a proper old-fashioned documentary in that there is no... Documentaries now have to have a story. They have to have a bad guy, and there has to be a story. And there was no story in this, really. It was just 4 or 5 different sets of people we got to see behind the scenes as they got their silly old cars ready and drove to Brighton. And one of them was called Binky. Was it Binky? Was it Binky?
Binky, yes. Yeah.
Binky Banky Boo. Don't say that after you've had a drink. But there was another woman in there called Amanda. Oh, Catherine, you'd have liked her. She was just my type. Busy mouth, slightly big nose, and a slightly wonky eye.
Let me guess. Yeah, let me guess.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was it. And everyone's was there was another more, conventionally more attractive woman in this program. Everyone was drooling over her. I was going, oh no.
No, I think we were all drooling over Binky, to be honest. I mean,
Binky, right? But then I'm like, I'm trying to find Amanda on Facebook, and bearing in mind she was about 30 in 1982, right?
So she's about your age now.
And so I'm going on Facebook. I'm looking on
Amanda,
Brighton to London car, and I couldn't find her, unfortunately. But So
you know this is strange behaviour, right?
The guy.
What were you planning to do if you found her?
The guy that has bought 600 VHS tapes and is going through them one at a time is accusing me of strange behaviour.
Most of which are in London, and I can't touch them. Yeah.
What would I have done if I'd found her, Catherine? I would have asked her to marry me?
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm in lockdown. I'm going crazy. Oh, by the way, someone texted about the phone call, and I get the point. Where is it gone? Why is the computer all to cock here? Where is it? I can't quite get this to work as well as I want it to. This bloody thing is not working very well. Oh, here we go. Iain, having been married to this is the woman whose son was upset that she'd called him 20 times in 27 days. Having been married to a woman whose mum rang her every day for long periods of time, I can see things from her son's side. She could be a clingy mum who won't let go of her son. There's always two sides. Yeah, in normal circumstances, yeah. But when when we're in lockdown and you can't see your kids and your mum has had a potentially lethal virus, there has to be a little bit of give and take there, doesn't there?
Yeah, cut her a little bit of slack.
That's the end of that conversation.
Yeah,
Pete, what have you called in for?
I know, I think it's... Yeah.
Well, I was going to regale the nation with 3 jokes. And I mean, Iain, I know how much you love jokes.
I hate them. So uncomfortable. I will not laugh at them.
Do bear in mind, these have come from the recent daily video calls with my 5-year-old nephew. So
suddenly I'm in. So jokes, because kids don't know how to write jokes. They don't know why jokes work. They just know the tune. They know the tune of a joke, and I love it. All kids, I think, go through a phase at about 4, 5, 6, where they think they can write jokes. Oh, I'm totally up for these. Away you go.
Right, first one. How can toys move?
I don't know. How can toys move?
With 87 TVs.
Beautiful.
Number 2. How can a person with no legs move?
Oh, controversial. Listen to this, Frankie Boyle. I don't know. How can a person with no legs move?
Slippers.
Well, that actually makes sense to a certain extent, because they would slip along.
What would they wear them on, though?
Yeah. Okay, next one. This is good.
Anyway, I've got the topper. So, how can a person move when they're pretty much all about how can X move. How can a person move when they have a grown-up sitting on their head?
I don't know. How can a person move when they have a grown-up sitting on their head?
With farts.
Pete, thanks for your call.
There it is.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Your line is lousy, and the delay is just redonkulous tonight. Can you feel it, baby? Can you feel it?
I know that it's pretty point. Go and come back again.
You're coming and going. Listen, right. Turn. Hang on a minute. No, Kath, I need you to listen. She's gone. Hang on a minute. Because we need to. I'm going to get her to reset her Wi-Fi. Hang on. Let me give her a call, because this is important. This is important stuff. Can you turn off your router for 30 seconds? That's the internet.
I know what a router is.
All right. Okay. Well, Can you turn it off for 30 seconds and then turn it on and then try again?
Okay.
I'm not waiting, and because this is not great content, and also I don't like the sass.
Since when has that stopped?
I'll get lost. I'm an award winner. You're a jerk. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You would be very, very welcome. Coming up later on, we had no one saying, yeah, that's my car, for a Nissan Micra. I thought we might get lots of calls about that. It's very simple, very, very lovely, delightful little feature where I name a car and you phone up and you go, yep, that's my car. And then you put the phone down. So if you have a Nissan Micra, 0344 499 1000, speak to Sam. He takes your name and number, gives you a call straight back. You come on air and go, yep, that's my car. Something else I want. Also, if you know if this clap that I read about tonight, that's not a thing, is it? That's someone, maybe that's just like a really local thing for me. But people going out to clap on a Wednesday for us, people applauding the people who applaud. That doesn't feel right to me. And also, the other thing I wanted to talk about, I was going to mention this yesterday, and then we didn't get round to it. And I'm glad we didn't, because I've done some more thinking about this. All of my spam email, I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm going to go full David Icke on you. All of my spam email recently, because I like checking my spam folder, I don't know why, but I enjoy checking it, has been on ways to prevent snoring. Right? Ways to prevent snoring. And then today I noticed that some of the pop-up ads and the ads on Facebook that I was seeing were about ways to prevent snoring. I thought, well, that's weird. Is it my age? Is that what is that? And then today I thought, oh, when the kids were here at the weekend, we were talking about snoring. We were having one of those arguments about who snores the most out of the three of us. And since then, all of my spam and my pop-up emails have been about snoring. Is that a thing, right? Because you hear about the only smart device I've got my phone, which is like you go, hey, Google, and it does stuff sometimes. There we go, it's done it. Go away. I don't have a smart TV. I think that's it. I think I've got a portal, but it's in the box. I bought it for my mum and we don't use it. So is that really genuinely a thing that if you talk about stuff, I don't have an Alexa or any of that. Alexa, play Heart. Is that a thing that if you talk about stuff in your home, you get monitored? And we're going to test it. I want between us, we are going to come up with something that I can talk about only in my house and see if I start getting spam emails about it. I'm thinking mattresses at the moment. Oh, there's a big old spider. Kill that spider, Pats. Kill it. The baby's woken up to kill a spider. She killed a baby shrew the other day, so you better look out. 03444991000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain, sometimes with Catherine on Talk Radio.
Late Night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Sunshine, good day, sunshine, good day, sunshine. I need to laugh, and when the sun is out, I've got something I can laugh about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Sunshine, good day, sunshine. We take a walk, the sun is shining down, burns my feet as they touch the ground. Good day, sunshine, good day, sunshine. Then we lie beneath a shady tree. I love her and she's loving me. She feels good, she knows she's looking fine. I'm so proud to know that she is mine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
03444991000 is the phone number. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio. I'm Iain Lee. Who are you, lady?
Catherine Boyle. Sorry.
Jesus Christ!
That was not a delay.
Was that
everyone.
delay?
I had to restart everything.
We'll do it again, because that was 7 seconds. Here we go. I'm Iain Lee, and who are you, lady?
I'm Catherine Boyle.
That'll do. Let's go to Jackie. Good evening, Jackie.
Good evening. How are you
Hello,
all
Jackie.
tonight? Right. Funny you should say that about, whether we're being listened to or messages coming through and, on Alexa and things like that. My partner was actually freaked out last year. He was on his phone talking to certain people. One was a relative called Emma, who she phoned him. Her number wasn't actually stored in his phone. And within about 3 minutes of ending the conversation, a message came through saying, from Emma, you still haven't claimed your prize for blah, blah, blah. Click on this link. And then it happened with another few phone calls. He was talking to a friend called Robbie. He had it spelled ROBBIE on his phone. But then after speaking to him, another message came through from a Robbie, but spelled ROBBY. You haven't claimed your prize for this link. And he was like, this is on my phone. Are they listening to me?
They're listening to him.
It happened he had to go and get his phone changed and his number changed to stop it, because every time he spoke to certain people, but the spellings were coming through differently.
You missed this when you were gone, Catherine. I've been getting lots of spam this week, emails about snoring, and then today it was popping up on like Facebook ads and stuff, how to stop snoring, and it dawned on me that at the weekend, me and the boys had a couple of conversations about snoring, and I was thinking, well, is that a thing? We hear about technology as spying on us. Is that actually a thing? Or is it just a coinky doink?
I think it's more than
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
That is a weird one. I'm getting a lot of stuff about erectile dysfunction. Oh my God, my phone just set itself off. So I'm going to get more now. Brilliant. Okay, great. This is how.
But do you suffer from? Hang on. Do you suffer from or talk about erectile dysfunction a lot?
I don't talk. It's something that I can't do, and someone knows about it. Let's put it that way.
So you can't do it. So you do have erectile dysfunction. Then you can't do it. You can't get an erection.
I can't get an erection, and I'm embarrassed. But it seems to be well known on the internet. And,
all right, I'm going to start now. My phone is next to me, and I'm gonna just every now and then I'm going to talk about mattresses, and I like mattresses. Mattresses are really, really nice. And wouldn't it be nice to have some more mattresses? Now, let's see. Let's just see. I'm going to talk about... We've got the boys coming tomorrow. We're going to talk about mattresses a lot, Jackie. Let's see if we get mattress spam.
Freak you out. He actually turns off his Alexa now. When he's not using it, he actually unplugs her now and just says...
Oh, I wouldn't have an Alexa. I wouldn't have an Alexa.
Yeah, it was bought for him as a present, so he likes listening to his music on Amazon Music on it, so that's, he listens to that. But he actually unplugs it now before... But after he changed his phone and his number and whatever, they stopped. These messages just stopped. But for a while, it was like, who's this? Who's this? What? Why? I said, don't click on it. I said, don't click on any links or anything to see. So because you just don't know what's going on. But it was really weird at the time. Anyway, there you go.
Jackie, thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to Claire. Good evening, Claire.
Hi.
Flipping heck, man. Hi, Claire. What can we do for you tonight?
Oh, Iain, I'm just ringing just to say that every evening I go to bed and listen to you and Catherine.
Oh.
And can you hear me okay?
Yeah, why are you on speakerphone? Because you know that's against the rules.
Oh, sorry, it's just because my partner, Andrew's opposite, and he feels like he wants to be involved a little bit.
Andrew can get lost, Claire. This is me, you and Kath. Andrew is not part of this deal. Take it off speakerphone and you put that phone up to your ear, girlfriend.
All right, girlfriend.
So, how are you?
I'm avoiding that question. So every night you go to bed and listen to us.
We do. I do personally. I go to bed every evening and I fall asleep listening to you and Catherine, and it's so nice. Yeah. And I just want to say, Iain, that I feel
so positive because you don't talk about negative shit. You don't talk about all the doom and gloom. You throw that under the carpet and you just talk about what's good in life.
Yes. We
But I
are
would
all
like
going
to
to
ask
die,
you-
though, Claire. You know that, don't you?
No, we won't die, Ian. We won't die.
We will die.
No. But listen, Ian, Catherine, I would love to ask you,
Yes.
just on a level, as to regards to, what are your concerns as to regarding the horrible situation that we're all in at the minute?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, there's a question. What do you mean by concerns? Because there's concerns and then there's concerns.
Well, I'm concerned about, my children being at home, no wage coming through the door, struggling day to day. And I think that, obviously, I know you're very lucky as presenters to be able to still doing what you're doing, but surely you must feel that it's hard, especially for Catherine having children and you and your boys, and even my cat struggling. So, and my dog struggling. So,
How is the cat struggling? Because my cats are having the time of their flipping lives. Because I've just started
Oh, my
letting the
God.
babies out in the back garden.
My cat wishes we'd go out. She's fed up with us.
So Bubba, we've got a 2-year-old cat, Bubba. He's a lovely cat, and he started staring at the walls and started crying and doing obscure things and demanding meat as opposed to his biscuits. He won't eat his biscuits and just odd things. I feel concerned about the dog because the dog's around us all the time, and then when we do have to go back to work, she's going to be like, "What's going on? Where's everybody gone?" But from your point of view, how would you feel? How do you feel? Because I don't feel that anybody asks you how you're dealing with this.
Well, again, I have to couch this that Catherine and I both know that we are in a very privileged position. We've got nice houses, we've got nice gardens. We're working with the only branch of the entertainment industry that is working, so we're in a very privileged position. So we do not have a lot of the same fears, a lot of the same concerns that many people are having about money and paying bills and stuff like that. So that is to one side for us, which is great. But how am I dealing with it? I would say quite badly, in all honesty. I would say I'm dealing with it quite badly. The last couple of days, this will sound nuts, but this is where my head is at. The last couple of days, I've fixated on the possibility that the likelihood that I will get it, and the very small possibility that I will die of it. That's been in my head, right? Because I've kind of allowed myself... It may happen. It's not... He starts coughing, of course. It's not a completely irrational fear. It's unlikely, but it potentially could happen. So that has been going around my head the last couple of days. I'm not worried about my kids getting ill, but I am I feel really depressed that I have brought them into a world where this could happen, and I'm worried about what their future will be like, and I'm really scared that my mum's going to die. So that's where that's where I'm at. And today was a tough old day. Doing the radio show is great. It gives me a focus. It gives me a reason to get up and do stuff. And however lousy I'm feeling so far, touch wood, whenever I've started doing the show, I've instantly felt a bit better. At the moment, I'm worried I'm going to get really ill and die. I'm worried my mum's going to die, and I worry about my babies. There's the honest answer.
How is your mum? How is your mum, Ian?
She's all right. I spoke to her today. She hasn't got it, and it's not in her care home yet.
That's nice.
And
good.
she is fine as of today, and that's it. I'm trying to keep it in the day.
Wow.
How about you,
really
Catherine? Let's put the same thing. Let's put the same thing to you, Kath.
How are you feeling, Catherine?
Well, here's the thing. There'd been things bubbling up before this happened. I can't really tell you exactly what's going on, but let's just say worry about someone I love very much, and they've been going through it, and it was looking like it was all right, and then this happened. So I feel like, when you carry something in your chest that you can't really share with everyone else, and you want to make it okay because it's not really about you and the whole thing, but you're worried all the time. And then this happened on top. So then every now and then, like today, I found myself in the kitchen and my chest was fluttering, and I realised I wasn't breathing properly, and it's anxiety. But I have to say to myself, nothing is happening now. you know, you can't solve be all right, and my head knows it'll be all right. But it would seem that my chest and my breathing sometimes just it feels like my feet go from under me now and again. That's what's happening.
I've had to take a really deep breath there, because I totally feel and understand what you're going through, and I feel that day to day, and I feel worried and concerned. And I stand at the kitchen sink washing pots and pans, and I see the kids playing in the garden, and I have a flutter. Yeah. I wake up with that chest pain where I thought, I've been over-breathing yesterday and feeling tight and tense, and you do that. That's a natural feeling because of worry. But I just feel that everybody's out there worrying, and there's nobody really there to talk to apart from yourselves, and obviously your close friends and people that are there day to day. But it's hard. It's really, really hard. Yeah, and my partner sat opposite me now, and he sat there, and I can't put him on loudspeaker, but he's heard what you've both said, and he's in tears now because he has massive issues as to regards to thinking about if his mum was alive now. We lost his mum a couple of years ago, but she was very ill and poorly, and God forbid if she was here in these circumstances. I wouldn't like to think, a little bit like Iain, that's going through where, you know, I talked to a friend today that had to drop a pair of slippers off to her mum, and a new pair of slippers, and waved through the window at a nursing home, which is the hardest thing ever. And my heart goes out to everybody that's going through this. It's so sad. So sad.
Claire, you're a good person. Lots of love to you and your partner. Thank you for your call. 0344 499 1000. Catherine, you mentioned that tightness in your chest, and yet when I offer to massage your chest, suddenly I'm a pervert.
Social distancing, isn't it?
Outrageous.
Also, you are a pervert.
Okay, no, that's a fair point. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Let's go to Dave. Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Kev. I'm floating along on my raft of sanity amongst all the madness.
I love that last call, but it was you know, a couple of people have picked up, and it was a call that came from totally the right place, and she was obviously a very, very lovely woman. But you guys always talk about the fun stuff, and that's why I like you. How are you?
But what do you think about everything that's going on the phone?
No, I know, but it's good. I'm glad she asked. I'm not making fun of her. I just thought it was a funny little corner that she turned there. What you got for us, Dave?
Just checking in, really. So this is my normal. I remember when this started, John Ronson said about this, that people who suffer from anxiety or any form of sort of social anxiety, we've been preparing for this for years. This is what we think is going on all the time. And I did sympathise with Kath yesterday. She's talking about a supermarket trip that got too much for her, because you know, there's been times in the past I've spent hours in supermarkets trying to get round to do a simple shop, and forcing myself to go through these things. So it's very odd. I had a wobble before the weekend and over the weekend, simply because it was 4 days without going out, because I can still go out, you know. So God knows what it'd be like if I didn't have the job I've got, really. You know, in some ways, I think I'm quite fortunate to be able to go out.
But also, and Catherine and I are very, very careful, and I think actually maybe we do it too much. But you know, the kind of sneaky people that listen to radio and try and catch you out every corner. So we always make a point of highlighting how privileged the two of us are, right? But the comparison thing doesn't work, and you saying, well, I'm allowed out, and I wonder how bad it would be for people that can't go out. It kind of doesn't matter, because it's your reality. Your reality is that you can go out and you're struggling. Our reality is I've got a nice garden and my kids come 3 nights a week and I'm really struggling. you know, we're struggling in different ways. Okay, I'm not worrying about the bills at the moment. Thank God. But I'm struggling with other things, and my struggle is just as valid as someone who isn't working. It's different, and it's just as valid. And it took me quite a long time to realise that. It's that whole thing of saying, well, of course, you know, it could be worse. There are starving children in Africa. Well, yeah, there are, and that's terrible, and I have nothing but empathy and sympathy for them, but that still doesn't take away that, for whatever reason at the moment, I am in pain.
Well, I think a lot of this is being played through that prism of you know, people saying, oh, it's all right for people who are so locked in if they've got a garden, because there are people in flats and in tower blocks who, you know, are locked in. So there is a lot of that, not making people feel guilty about what they've got, but people do necessarily think, well, you know, I've got to stay in this house for, you know, and not be able to go out, but at least, you know, sort of, you do feel for people who are in tower blocks or in tiny, you know, tiny rooms on their own. I mean, it's a natural thing, but you shouldn't sort of, and I know you do it now and again, you sort of apologise for it before you get jumped on Twitter by people saying, oh, at least you got a garden there, and got, you know, sort of, as the world goes. But I'd say it's still very strange out there. But one thing that doesn't completely annoy me is there seems to be a narrative at the moment by journalists saying that we're all you know, sort of set on when's this going to finish, and I just don't feel that with anybody. They seem to want to date, and they seem to want an exit strategy. And I'd rather we get people sort of system relatively well and sorted before we even think about that. But there seems to be a narrative of, you know, set a date, tell us how you're going to get us out of this, rather than let's see what happens. You know, it's only been 3 weeks. I know it's been a long 3 weeks, but you know, I can see it going on a lot longer.
Go on, Kath.
I think it's probably more pressing for people who don't know whether they're going to get a job again. We're kind of lucky in the fact that we're still earning and we're still able to work in some form or other. Whether or not it's ideal is another matter, but you know, I think someone sitting at home now listening and thinking, oh, my job's been furloughed or I've been laid off completely and I don't know whether I'm going to end up working there again in however long it might be. Would like to know that there was light at the end of the tunnel. But I know what you mean, Dave. It's of I don't like the idea that somehow we've listened to scientists up to this point, but then they're going to be pushed aside because people are worried about you know, the economy.
Which is important.
I'm worried about people's lives at this point.
Yeah. Can I be the first to call this? I was talking to Chip about this the other day. I suspect at some point there's going to be a little bit of civil unrest going on. I suspect that at some point there's going to be some sort of aggressive protest.
I'm half surprised and half quite proud that it has gone fairly well, and there hasn't been too much. I think there will be a limit where people go, oh, I've had enough of this, etc. But I hope not. But I can certainly see, because people, you know, the way people work.
But I think that's the reason. Why the politicians won't be drawn on giving us even a date or even say anything today, as I watch it every day, because I watch it for the graphs. I mean, the graphs show us, they only show us the numbers that they're being given, and I know they're not massively reliable, but they're all we've got to go on at this point. So I watch it for that. And I know that they are being very, very careful now about saying, they don't want to say we've got on top of it. They don't want to say that it looks like we're on the downslide, because they don't want some people out there to go, boom, we're out of here then.
Guys, we've got an important text.
We've
got an important text in 7001. Thank you for this. This is a really interesting point. He knows, it will be a he, you know, they seem to have forgotten to put their name on. He knows what's caused the virus. And it's you and me, Kath. Left-wing, open border globalists like you caused this virus. You done it. You done it. You done it. Sam, do you want to give that
I didn't realise I had that much power.
Sam, do you want to give that person a call and see if they want to come on and debate that theory they put forward, please? Thank you. It's the one that ends 7001. Give them a call, and we'll get them up on the air, and we'll have a chat. I'm keen to hear more about this theory. Or will they not answer the phone?
Phone is switched off.
Won't. The phone is switched off. It's what we call in the trade
I
a hit
suspect-
and run from a pussy.
I suspect their hands may be otherwise engaged at the moment.
7001. Come on, you know you want to come on and explain that, and I'll listen to it. I'm gonna.
I went to see Al Green. We were talking about Al Green earlier.
Yes.
At the Albert Hall. It was fantastic, but he didn't play "Take Me to the River."
Is that because he loves Jesus properly?
No, it's just that tour he decided not to, and we did that thing of everyone applauded, no encore, and it sort of applauded for ages, for about 10 minutes, and then the lights came on. It was like, no, he was gone. So, but then again, he was, he's fantastic. I don't know if he still gigs these days or not, but
I wonder if there will be gigs again. I just everything's gonna change, man. We're living in a changing society. Everything's gonna be different, man. I don't want to go and sit with people in a hot, sweaty room anymore.
I think they're going to sort of do, small venues might be able to open up again, and they're going to slowly build it up, I think. But who knows? That sounds so, alien to go out to a place and with other people. It's amazing how
it's true that on the TV when they're showing a program now that has a live audience, that they are. I think Ofcom have made them do this. They have to preface and end the show with this show was filmed before the current lockdown took place. Is that are they actually doing that? Because I've read it, I've not seen it.
There's a lot of podcasts are doing it as well. Saying on the BBC, they're saying this podcast was recorded before the
Sometimes the BBC can be really, really silly. Sometimes they feel they have to pander to the lowest common denominator, and that, in that instance, I mean thickos. The BBC should grow a pair of balls.
Well, that's because about Gogglebox saying that they were sitting too close together, and half the time it's people who are living together. It's family members who are living together and have decided that they're going to be together for the duration of confinement, but they find themselves answering to Ofcom on these matters.
Dave, can I ask a question that you may consider to be you may consider it to be too brutally personal, and if that's the case, then
go for it.
Then slap me around the face with a leather glove. Do you live alone?
No.
Okay. But do you live with? I mean, are you sharing a house with people that you sort of loosely know, or are you sharing it with? Yeah, right. Okay. Because I was obviously I got this house and I'm on my own, and the boys come. They were here for pretty much 2 weeks last week, and they're coming tomorrow, and they'll be going Saturday and stuff, and that's great. But I do, and with the greatest of respect to my ex, and thank God that this wasn't happening towards the end of our relationship, because that would have been, that when marriages are breaking down, it's unbearable anyway. But to be forced to be in the same house, and I know that there are so many couples that are going through this, to be forced in the same house, it must just be the worst. But I'd really like to have someone here with me. I'd really like to have a loved one in the house with me. Not so we spend the whole time like hanging out, but just, I wake up in the morning, and thank God I've got the cats. But I wake up in the morning and think, well, apart from feeding the cats, there's no reason to go up. There's no one to go up for. There's no point in going downstairs, because there's not going to be someone waiting for me in the living room going, we can watch that film that we didn't finish last night. There's none of that, and I miss that. I miss that. I would like that, I think, is the point I'm trying to make.
And on that bombshell.
Thanks, Dave. Nice to talk to you, mate. Stay safe. Take care. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Let's go to Jerry. Good evening, Jerry.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, Jerry, what you got for us?
You sound a bit better. No echo.
There's echo and there's echo and there's delay. So what we're going to do is, what we're trying to do is sit back and let the callers talk, and we try not to interrupt too often, because it don't work.
Roger, what's happened? What's happened to Bethany? Where's Bethany from? He's done this. You've seen Bethany. He shouldn't. Okay. And if your mum's okay, send big love to her. Send big love. She'll make you soon. I'm to her. Be strong, you mother. Be strong. Be good.
Oh, Jerry, I'm struggling. Jerry, I'm struggling to understand you tonight. You don't sound great anyway, and this flipping echo is bouncing you all over the shop.
Big love to me. Big love to me. Big love to you. Thanks.
Jerry, let me say this before you go. Right? I love you. I love you. You are one of the greatest connections that me and Kath has gone, because we're trying to get her line better. You are one of the greatest connections that we have made doing this radio show, and it breaks my heart that there are some nights when we kind of have to go, I can't understand you, man. But we do it with love, and you are welcome. Don't ever think that this is us saying never call us again, because we really like your calls, and I've seen your tweet, and I know that you're scared, man, and I love you, and even if you ever want it, you're welcome on any time, and you know, even if you just want to wang away and we don't understand you, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Let's sing a song tomorrow. We'll sing a song tomorrow.
Sing us a song tomorrow, Jerry. You're a good, you're a good man. You're one of the best, and I look forward to speaking to you again, mate.
Yeah, send big love to you, Mum.
Up your bum. I beat you to it. I beat you to it. Send my love to my mum. Send his love to my mum. There we go. He's a nice guy. Boyle, are you back?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's see how we get on with that. That was Jerry, and I couldn't really understand him tonight. And I've seen his tweet. I think there's a couple of instances of COVID-19 in his care home. So it's a worry, isn't it? It's a worry. 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. What you got, Catherine Boyle?
Me, I've got. Do you want to do something non-COVID? Let's do something non-COVID.
Yes.
It's that time of the year during the school holidays where we used to call it as journalists silly season. Right? Less so this time of year, more so probably during the summer holidays, but still. Is this the offspring of the mysterious university worker pictures big wildcat the size of a Labrador roaming around his garden? Here we go, babies. A huge wildcat the size of a Labrador with big claws has been pictured roaming around a back garden in Cambridge. The mysterious cat was seen by a Cambridge University worker who was watching from his kitchen window and took a photograph. Finally, a photo. The man,
this is what we want,
who asked not to be named, suspicious, said it wasn't the first time the unusual animal had visited his garden. This time he was able to capture a camera.
Catherine?
It could just be
Catherine?
I don't know.
Kath.
Yeah.
You're dropping out.
Yeah.
You're dropping out terribly.
Oh, what?
I think we have tried enough. I think you should go to bed, because this ain't going to work. And I think you should give me half of your fee for tonight's show.
No. What if we WhatsApp or something?
Or let's try it. Let's try it. But I'm really reluctant to make the whole show us keep going, hey, let's try this, let's try that. So let's try WhatsApp. And if that doesn't work, I think we have to knock it on the head.
Okay.
Good. Well, no, but don't be like that. It sounds awful.
I'm not being like anything. I get it completely, and it's difficult for me as well because it's hard to know. Yeah. Okay, let's try.
All right, Sam, if you can get hold of Catherine on WhatsApp, that would be awesome. Let me take a couple of calls straight to her. So Sam's got to work like 5 different hands at one time. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello. Iain asked me, was Al Green still alive? Well, he is.
Yes.
He was born in
alive.
April 19. Yes, he was born in April 1946.
Right.
And Forest City, I think it's called, Arkansas.
Okay.
And he was most known for his 70s hits, including Tired of Being Alone and his signature tune, Let's Stay Together.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, it's me. Oh, fabulous. So I actually listen every evening, and I've never called, but tonight I just thought I would because I think it was Terry, or was it Jerry from the care home?
Yeah.
Jerry. And that absolutely broke my heart. So if he's listening still, I just wanted to say that he's not alone. God, I thought I might cry. It's just so sad.
Jerry's a good man. Jerry calls us a lot, and Jerry's about my age,
like
and
it.
he's got Parkinson's. And some nights we get him, and we get him perfectly, and some nights we really struggle and we can't. And the fact that I'm not in the studio, so I'm hearing it on a delay, and there's an echo, and it just makes it all the more impossible. But he's a good lad, is our Jerry.
Well, Jerry, I think you're an absolute amazing person. So keep going, and I'm sending you a massive hug.
Don't send him a hug.
Really?
I have to warn you. He's a very horny, dirty man as well.
Oh, don't
He is.
You just completely lowered the tone.
No, I'm not low. He lowers the tone. He is the low tone.
Don't turn this around. You've completely lowered the tone.
He is the low tone. I'm warning you that his tone is low. What's your name? What's your name, caller?
My name's Anna.
Hey, Anna, you're a really good human being, and thank you. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm tired, and I'm slightly frustrated with technical things not doing what I need them to do. But I'll be in bed in an hour and 23 minutes, so that's something.
And that's yeah, exactly. And
That's
you'll be
something.
comfy, and you'll be fine, and that's
Nice one, Anna.
Just stay
Thank you very
positive.
much. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you later on. Bye bye. Sam, have we got Kath on WhatsApp? Take that silence to mean no. Let's go to...
All right, just have to run from the studio. No, not yet.
Okay, no worries. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless. Hello, you're on the air.
I like the bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. I like the bass, biscuit bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. I like the bass. I like the buttery bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. I like the buttery bass. I like the buttery bass. Bass knowledge. Crunchy bass, nutty bass, buttery biscuit bass. Acid bass, smack around the bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass.
Thanks very much indeed. 0344 499 1000 7001. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block you. Now, what that means is you can still text the studio, but your text won't be seen for 24 hours, okay? If you want to come on and talk to us, you're very welcome to do that. It's a phone-in show, though, 7001. It's a phone-in show. It's not a texting show. It's a phone-in show. I know that's a difficult concept for thick people to understand, but if you give us a call, we will treat you with the respect that you deserve, okay? So what I'm doing, if I just click on there and click on there, right, I can't see your texts now for the next 24 hours, so you're wasting money, okay? But give us a call, 7001. That's the end of your number. Do give us a call. Let's go to David Babcock. Good evening, David.
Evening, and my, didn't Anna have a sexy voice?
I can't understand what you're saying. Please, mate, we are having a tough old technical time tonight.
Yes.
Please speak into the phone.
I've flipped this up, and that echo is really terrible. Tick-a-tick, 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 and baby, don't come on. Yeah, oh, yeah, come on,
It's
baby.
good, isn't it?
now.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like, give me something to say from like the reggae days.
Big up the selector.
Big up the selector.
That's bloody brilliant. I want one.
That's the best thing ever. Big it up now. 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 Big it up now.
I don't know when to do a talk over it. Or...
I'll do a big echo, and then you sing a reggae song.
Okay.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
That's a Mr. Bombastic, really fantastic. Like a Mr. Oh.
Like that.
Why are you doing it in Nelson Mandela's voice?
That was Shaggy.
wasn't Nelson Mandela.
Kath, who was that was singing?
I came in halfway through, and it sounded a lot like Shaggy, but then the end bit sounded an awful lot like Babcock, but it can't be, can it? Because he wouldn't do the voice.
It was.
No.
I thought it sounded like Nelson Mandela.
I thought it
Very
had a
good.
little Shaggy.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
It's time for David Babcock's TV recommendation,
Oh, good.
That's a thing, is it?
if you like.
I mean, not really.
Oh, but you'd like it.
Why?
Because I've been watching it, and I thought, I kind of held out for a bit, and then I thought, oh, I'll give it a go, and then I watched it, I thought, oh, God, this is good.
All right, I bet I've seen it, or I bet it's rubbish.
Well, that's quite a narrow channel.
Yep, it would be one of those two things. I'll either have seen it, or it will be rubbish.
Well, how can you know it's rubbish if you haven't seen it?
Because my rubbish detector is SH1T hot.
All right. Okay. Do you want to do it? I can't do it now.
What do they say? What do they say at the beginning of Musical Youth?
Something for the nation.
What do they say? Hang on a minute. Let's find out. And if we do this long enough, you might forget what it was you called in for. Hang on a minute.
I won't.
So I think you might do it. Past the duchy. All right. Let's have a little listen.
This generation rules the nation with version.
All right. I got it. I can do that.
Each generation.
This generation rules the nation with Russian.
Biggity bang. Biggity bang.
The youth of today, it's got lots to say. Oh, it's the wrong song. Why does he say with Russian?
I'm sure it starts with biggity bang. Biggity bang.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
He goes,
I think
a
I
biggity,
can...
biggity bong. A biggity,
biggity, biggity, biggity, biggity bong.
biggity bong.
A biggity, 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 biggity bong. This generation rules the nation with Russian.
Biggity bang.
I think this might be cultural appropriation, so let's take an ad break and never speak of this again. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Okay, you cats and kittens, you're sat at home and you're wondering, what do we do? We've watched everything on TV, or have you? Let's get our regular television correspondent and ghost watcher, David Babcock, to tell us the things on the old tube that we might have missed. David, what have your four eyes been scanning recently?
Well, thank you very much, and I must say, what a lovely time it was to be introduced by you. And it's time for David Babcock's TV review. Tonight on the TV review, I am going to be reviewing the quiz on ITV.
Looks boring.
You think it does, and I've avoided it for so long. It's actually bloody funny, and it's good, and it's brilliant.
Looks rubbish.
No, give it a chance. All I am saying is give it a chance.
I won't.
But you'll like it. It's good.
You don't know what I'll like. What you're saying is you like it. You like it.
Yes.
And that's great, and I would never take that away from you. But you don't know that I would like it. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for liking it, but you're saying that I'm wrong for saying that I wouldn't like it. That's arrogance and hubris.
No, we like a lot of the same things, and I think you would like it.
We don't like a lot of the same things. I don't like you.
Oh,
I like me.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You like you. I don't like you.
Kath, have a word.
Here's the thing, David. Don't tell him what he's going to like, because he'll immediately not like it. What you've got to say is to him is something like, I don't think this is for you. Then he's in.
Yeah, it was a bit highbrow, to be fair.
There we go. That's it.
I heard that conversation. I know what you're trying to do.
Just watch it, okay, wise guy?
I'm not going to watch it.
Can I be honest? I don't fancy it either, because I kind of remember the real thing, and I didn't think it was very funny.
No,
I thought it was a bit sad, the whole episode.
Yeah, but they've injected some real, actual humour into it, and I was laughing. It was funny.
Tell me one. Well, you're an idiot. Tell me one of the jokes.
Well, Major Charles Ingram is portrayed, I'm not sure whether it's real, but he's portrayed as a bit of an idiot, and he's just a bit like a stupid boy. And there's just a couple of two...
Right. Sorry, David, I don't know. Maybe you misheard me. Let me try it again. Tell me one of the jokes.
His wife wins money and says she's going to give it to her brother, and he goes, oh, great, well, what else is in the deal? It's one of the kids. And he goes into the living room and goes, Lizzie dear, pack up your bags, you're going to live with your uncle now. And then she does a little wry comment, and it's funny.
So it's written by the same people that write Last of the Summer Wine and The Queen's Speech, right?
Did they go down a hill in a bath?
This is my feature, and you're tearing it apart with your teeth of hatred.
I told you I would either have seen it or it would be rubbish. And I was right.
Just proving a point. Okie dokie, right.
You're an online bully. You constantly bully me to stream from my PC when you know I have mental health issues.
I've got mental health issues.
Yeah, but mine are more important than yours.
Oh, that's where it comes down to, doesn't it?
Yes.
All I do is I try and gently encourage you as a bloody friend, and you come back at me and say that I'm a bully.
Why have you shaved your beard off? You look like a potato.
Yeah, I look like a fat thumb. I know. It's fine. Who's the online bully now?
I'm not online.
You're on their phone line. So there you are.
You got me there.
Yeah, ended.
I'm phone line bullying you, know. I'm phoning you up to bully. It's the old-fashioned version of online bullying. Phone line version.
Yeah,
so wait a minute. So Babcock's got no beard now?
No, he shaved his beard off.
What have you done that for, Babcock?
I think he's wanted by the police.
No, because I thought I was a walking, talking coronavirus Hoover, so I'd shaved it.
I see. Sanitary reasons.
Always comes back to Hoovers, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Get a grip. You care. A couple of cackling hyenas.
Get a grip, like the Hoover got a grip on the end of your bell.
Yeah, right, okay. And shove off.
Anyway, so what was the second suggestion?
I've not got a second one. That's all it was, and I thought it was brilliant.
You've got one suggestion.
Yeah, well,
you only liked it because the man looked like not Tar, but Tarrant. That's the only reason you liked it. Because you like simple things, and that pleased you. It was like watching stars in their eyes for you, and that pleased you.
Chris Tarrant is actually a minor character in it. It's not even about him.
Well, no, it is about him because he's the millionaire. He's got the million. He hosts the show. Hang on, he's not even in it that much. Well, then why would I want to watch it?
Because it's funny.
Goodbye, David.
Oh dear.
Goodbye. Oh, that was embarrassing. I mean, we'll do that feature 6 more times, but just because I liked the power that it gave me. Let's go to Damo. Good evening, Damo.
Ian, Catherine, how you doing?
Damo.
Imagine we were driving state to state across America in a nice camper van. And we
spreading disease.
I think I'd jump out of the van while it was going at top speed if I was in there with you, Damo.
No, you're driving. You're driving.
Well, I'd drive into a wall then, and I'd make sure I deactivated the airbags. I do not want to be on this journey with you, is what I'm saying.
No.
If I have to take us all down, then I will.
No, hear me.
We'd look at each other and say, "What's Damo doing in here? Who is this man? We don't know him."
No, we stop at a near side diner, a burger joint,
I'm not buying.
And you can order. I'll buy.
Oh, Kath, hang on a second. Hang on. Kath, get ready for our feature. You need to log into your Tesco account, please. Oh, I'm in the queue already. Log into Tesco. I'm in the queue. Carry on, please, caller.
You can order any burger you like. Anything you like.
I'm not hungry.
Okay, we'll drive another couple of 100 miles and we'll stop at the next burger joint.
I've brought a packed lunch. I'm not an idiot.
Well, what's in your packed lunch?
Cheese and pickle.
Why are you force feeding us burgers, Damo? What are you doing here? What's this?
Well, okay, it could be hot dogs.
Dirty git.
Mm-hmm.
We could have hot dogs instead. No, but what I'm saying is, what would be the burger you would order?
Well, I don't really want a burger.
Oh.
Ian, here's a clue. Why don't you order a burger, and while you're doing that, I'll go and dial 911 and get us out of here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have the cheeseburger, please, buddy.
Okay, and I'll go and order it, and you can drive off. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Job done. Catch you later.
Thanks for your call. 03444991000. What the hell?
I'd have a cheeseburger, actually. It's made me a really fancy one.
What the hell? I mean... Are you logged into Tesco?
I am now in a queue to shop. Please keep this page open. It will refresh.
We've started. This is a new feature, guys. Can Ian and Kath get a Tesco delivery? We've started this too late because normally you don't get put in the queue until about 11:57, and already at 11:54 we are in a queue, which means we are far back. So let's just sit tight. Let's just see what happens, and let's keep our thing. Why did he want us to drive across America with him?
I think he just wanted to know what kind of burger we liked. I don't know why you would want to know that. I found it
Why didn't he just say what's your favourite type of burger?
Oh, do you remember that burger we had in the before times? We found that burger joint round the corner from work.
No, don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. Before I would wander around in my house in my underpants, smearing fecal matter all over my face as a disguise. I don't remember anything that happened before that. Okay, nothing ever happened before that. Oh, man alive. It does feel like, and I knew this would be the case, actually, that as the... Now, where's that buzz coming from? Is that me? No, that might be it. Doesn't matter. As time is progressing, the calls are getting weirder and weirder and more out there. And I think that's just the norm. I think that's just the way it's going to go.
Yeah, we're all losing our marbles slowly. Even the quote-unquote stable ones.
Pete says, quiz wasn't funny. It wasn't, and this is what I thought, it wasn't even really trying to be comedic. It was vaguely interesting until they decided to preach to us that the Ingrams were innocent. It's a load of Babcocks.
Gosh. I don't fancy it. I do think Michael Sheen is brilliant for doing voices. I think it's an amazing skill.
I'm Michael Sheen, and this is a voice. Really, my voice has got quite a strong Welsh accent, but you can't hear it here.
That's what he does, isn't it? He just does all that. That's all he does.
Yeah, but he does it really well, like doing other people and that.
Oh dear, my name is Michael Sheen, but I sound like an Indian, but really, I'm Welsh.
That sounded more like a Welshman.
Well, that's because I'm not Michael Sheen. I'm not as good at doing the voices as he is. You know, if he'd been doing it, he would have thought it was a real, genuine person from the Indian subcontinent of India. So, yeah, as I suspected, the calls are getting more and more desperate, which is fine, which is understandable. We knew that's, what this show is. It's you don't get, I tell you what I miss, and anyone that made an actual kettle that did this, the kettles, when you used to put them on the stove and they would whistle.
Yeah.
They should make kettles now that do that, because I think that would be great. That's what's missing.
You can still buy those. I mean, no one else in Europe has kettles. They use those hob ones.
No one in Europe has kettles.
Don't have kettles.
I know Americans don't have kettles, but they don't have kettles in Europe. Well, that explains quite a lot, actually. And now I'm glad that we do have Brexit, because that is just wrong on so many levels. It's disgusting. Perverts. Dirty perverts. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to go and have a pee, if you must know, dear listener. I'm going to go off and I'm going to empty my bladder through my penis.
Nice level of
the hole in my
detail there.
penis.
Thanks very much for that.
So just in case people don't know. Sat Dev, you'll be the first call after the news. You could be joining us as well, dear listener. 0344 499 1000. 0344 499 1000. Dead simple. You phone up, you speak to Sam. He doesn't even ask what you want to talk about. He just takes your name and your number and gives you a call straight back. It's as simple as that. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Kath on Talk Radio.
Late Night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Dennis, come back with my apple pie.
Don't blame the youth. Don't take us for fools. You know that it's true. So don't blame the youth. The youth of today has got lots to say. It's our life, it's our future, because we're living today. So don't blame the youth. What do you say?
My mother went to town to buy a little bike, and when she said it passionately, Lord, as I got it's your judgment time. Sang bang, Lord, God, it's your judgment time. Sang bang, bang, bang,
The youths of today, we under heavy, heavy manners, yeah. We under heavy, heavy manners, yeah. What did he say?
I went downtown, pick up a set of drums, but when me see the price, me have to tumble down. God is your judgment time. Hey, God is your judgment time. Do it right.
The youths of today, we under heavy, heavy manners, yeah. We under heavy, heavy manners, yeah. What did he say?
I went downtown, pick up by a keyboard. The price of the board make me shout out loud that it's a judgment time. Slam bang, diddly bang, and it's a judgment time. Murderous time.
The youths of today, we under heavy, heavy manners, yeah.
Do it.
We under heavy, heavy manners, yeah.
All night long shine.
The youths of today has got lots to say. It's our life, it's our future, because we're living today. So don't blame the youth. You know that it's true.
Don't blame the youth.
So don't blame the
My mother went to town to buy a little bike, and when she said the passionately, Lord, as I got it's your judgment time. Sang bang, Lord, God, it's your judgment time. Sang bang, 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 aye. Don't blame the youth.
I got bad news, guys. While I was going for a pee, I missed the release of the delivery slots on Tesco online, and I didn't get a slot. Catherine, can you redeem the Late Night Alternative? Did you get a delivery slot?
I've got one for Sunday, right? Bearing in mind I went yesterday. Do I keep it and just have something to push me along into next week?
Did you get it for this Sunday? You got it tonight?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You went shopping yesterday. What day was it yesterday? Tuesday. Yeah, keep it.
Tuesday.
Keep it. Keep it.
Okay.
But
Because
get some
by
stuff that you can
Sunday we'll
freeze.
start to be seeing the bottom of the shopping that I bought. Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah. That's nearly a week.
Okay. All right,
Mate,
let's
this
do
is
it.
awesome. This is awesome news. You got a Tesco delivery.
Well, no, I got a click and collect. Different.
Okay. Whoa. Hey, it's almost as good. It's almost as good. That's great news. Well done.
All
You
right,
should
I'm doing
thank
it.
me.
Check out. I'm hitting check out.
Okay. Well, you should also thank me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I accept your thanks.
I hadn't realised until yesterday quite how wound up I was about going in there, and how much I
you
don't
hated
want to
that.
do it again. So yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure. I missed out tonight, but because I wasn't checking the click and collect. I was just checking the old deliveries. As you know, I managed to get one last night for the 5th of May. I could do with I've got a click and collect tomorrow, and I got a delivery on the 1st of May. So that's 2 weeks. So I'm gonna have to do something in between. My dinner tonight was an Easter egg and some Pringles. So already, I got frozen pizzas. Jeez, how many frozen pizzas can you have? I don't know. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of it all. I'm so tired of on my own. I'm so tired of my own. Let's go to Satdev. Good evening, Satdev.
Ian, Wagwan.
Wagwan, Satdev. Reggae special, man.
Now, listen, long time no chat. I don't know if you remember me. It's been about 6-7 months since I last spoke to you. But anyway.
Yeah, Satdev. You're the guy that's named after Satnavs.
That's me, yeah. Anyway, I know you're a guy, Ian, but I just wanted to ask you something. Did you watch that interview today with Piers and that Helen something, her name was?
Helen something?
Yeah, that, one sec, I'll tell you.
What?
Listen, you must have seen it. Helen Whatley, Member of Parliament, Health Minister.
No, I didn't see it.
Catherine, did you see it?
See what now?
The interview with Piers.
No, I don't watch him.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Why? What happened? Talk us through it, my friend, because we missed it.
So basically, he's talking to her. They're on the Skype or whatever, and there's a bit of breakdown in communication in the video, and she's laughing, and he's putting up he's showing her that 4,000 people have died, and she's laughing that she can't see what he's trying to show her. Yeah, and he's going to her, what are you laughing at? Why, you think it's funny? She's saying, no, I don't think it's funny. I can't see what you're talking about. It was embarrassing anyway. That's what I just wanted to see if you saw it, but you clearly
But
didn't.
hang on, who came off? I'm confused. Who came off badly? Her for laughing?
I felt sorry for her, Ian, yeah? She was trying to do her job. You know how, these people are putting questions up, innit? I felt sorry for her at the end of the day, mate, but it is what it is. But that was it. I have nothing else exciting to say.
I think he's a bully, and he's the kind of I've met him, and he's very, very nice to me. But I don't like the act, and I think it is an act. I don't like the act that he does. I think it's unnecessary, and I think it's making that kind of aggressiveness is making this country a worse place. But apparently, he is asking some amazing questions to people in power about Corona and COVID, and is actually, making some headway on behalf of you and I. So that's something. But
Well, it is, Ian. Look, these people in power, these people, members of Parliament, they're trying to do the best that they can, yeah? And obviously people like you and I, we're going to put them on the spot and say, what about this and what about that? It's very difficult to answer them questions on the spot, isn't it, Ian? You know that.
Yep. Well, yeah,
But
it is. But if you're an MP and you're talking about, I do think the more I think about it, and I can't think about it too much because it upsets me. But the more I think about it, the more I do think that the Prime Minister and his team left this too late. They left all of this too late. We should have had lockdown 2 weeks before. Apparently, they were being warned weeks before that this was coming, and they did very little preparation for it.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what? In hindsight, Ian, anybody would have done things differently. But anyway, I've been furloughed, mate. You know furlough?
Yeah, I know furloughed. Means you're getting paid good. You're getting paid good money for doing nothing. Sweet.
Mate, it's not. Ian, you know what? It's like I've worked for the past 20 years.
It's the dream.
Yeah, and this, I am living the dream now. Don't get me wrong. I am.
It's sweet, man.
You know, I'm going to spend quality time with my family. All right, at times I'm out, right? But I'm playing Connect 4, and I'm playing Game of Life, and I'm playing Mousetrap. That's priceless, mate.
Mousetrap is rubbish. Mousetrap is not as good as they make it look. Mousetrap it's mouse crap. Am I right, guys? It's not Mousetrap, it's mouse crap.
I thought it always looked really good, and it was never allowed it too many small bits.
Yeah, no, it looks really good until you play it, and it's rubbish.
But what about Connect 4, Ian?
Connect 4 is great. That's a classic. That's me and my boys
That's
when
a
we went
classic.
to Rome last year. That's we could not stop playing Connect 4. It was a great game.
So that was it, Ian. So I'll let you go on to the next caller, mate, and I just wish you all the best and stay safe, stay at home.
Okay, thank you, Satdev. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that. 034. Get out of here, you bumlick. Guy was getting on my nerves. I do think that the government have killed people. But I can't think about it too much because it's too overwhelming and I don't have the intellect. I'm not one of those intellectual... Hey, listen, I'm a bright guy. But I'm not one of those intellectual radio presenters that's got all the knowledge and can spin an argument about politics and stuff like that. But I do think this government have killed people in their... the slowness to respond. What we're hearing about what's going on in care homes is just awful. And but people were always going to die of this. We know that. But I do think that a lot of people could have been saved if they had acted quicker. Those are my thoughts. And that's that. Let's go to Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Evening, Ian and Catherine.
Hey, Chris.
What can we do for you, Chris?
Right. I used to do a quiz with RNIB. I wasn't very good at it. Now I've listened to you doing this like pop quiz where you got to say the questions to the N word. So can I play it?
The questions to the N word.
No, the end letter. Sorry.
Oh,
so
adamant.
Pardon? Yeah,
adamant. Okay, so for those who don't know,
thank
for
you.
those who don't know, it's adamant. It's pop stars and groups. You have to. It goes me, Catherine, Chris, and you have to do a. Let me explain the rules. I start off with adamant. Kath has to do an artist that begins with a T. That does not count. As part of it, and if it begins and ends with the same letter, it goes back the other way. All right, you ready to play, Chris?
Okay.
I'll go first. Adamant.
Tanita Tickerum.
Kylie Minogue.
Okay, it's got to begin with an M.
What did she say then? Malika
Tanita Tickerum.
Oh, right. I'm not doing very well, am I?
It's the first round and you haven't got an answer right yet.
I can't think of a band called with an M, actually.
You can't think of any musical group or artist that begins with M. M for Moody Blues. You can't think of one
M for M
that
people.
begins with M.
Don't help me.
We're not. You've just making sure you're hearing that it's M for Moody Blues. You can't think of one pop group that begins with M for Moody Blues.
Or an artist like Mariah Carey or something
Okay, then
like that.
Moody Blues.
Michael
I'm gonna
Jackson.
say
There
that
we
then.
go. So we got an S. Spice
Thank you.
Girls. That's a double S. That goes back to you, Chris.
What did you say, sorry?
Bearing in mind you phoned up and I thought that meant you knew how to play. Spice
I
Girls.
do know how to play, but I've got a terrible memory, Ian.
Okay. Spice Girls. That begins and ends with the same letter, so it goes back to you, Chris.
What did you say? What did it end in?
Is your memory that bad? Spice Girls.
Say again. Spice Girls. Right.
Spice Girls. And by the way, well done, Glasto, who's got a delivery slot because of us. Thank you legends.
Right.
I knew listening to this for 3 years would pay off one day.
I'm going to say
Congratulations.
Susie and the Banshees.
So that's an S and it goes back to me. Okay. The Sweet, Catherine. The band The Sweet, not the Sweet Catherine.
Tapow. Oh no, it'd be S. Oh no, that's right. It ends with a T. You're I'm getting confused.
Tapow. So your letter is U, Chris.
No, I don't know how does it end in a U?
It ends with a U, like I just said, Chris.
Right. Ultravox.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a good one. We've not had them. XTC, Catherine.
C. Cameo.
Oh. he used to wear a thing on his crutch, didn't he? Terrible.
He did, actually. Yes, he did. A codpiece. I always thought it was called a cockpiece until I was about 30.
Drinking heck.
Isn't it?
Right.
Anyway, on with the game.
Whose turn is it now? Yours.
There are people at home wishing they'd contract coronavirus while they're listening to this.
Say again?
Your turn.
Right, you distracted me then. So
I think there was the codpiece that distracted you. By now, but just to let you know, by now I would be doing a 5-second countdown and you'd be cut off.
Right, what letter did it end in?
O.
Cameo.
Cameo.
Okay, I'm going to say Oasis.
Sister Sledge.
What?
Sorry?
Echo
Why is he
Belly.
questioning Why is he questioning Sister Sledge?
I didn't. There's nothing wrong. Sister Sledge. They were quite nice, actually.
Hello.
Okay.
I said Echo
Yes.
Belly.
This is the worst game ever.
So why?
Hello, Chris. It's your go. Well, your why is what we're all asking right now. It's your go, Chris.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say, right, why? I'm going to say...
Should say goodbye.
Yazoo.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
fair,
that's
isn't
fine.
it?
This is that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go. So it's O.
Go on.
Olive.
You just told me 5 seconds and you'll cut me off. So you're thinking about it now.
I just said
You
it.
can't
Olive.
think of another band.
I literally just said it. Olive.
What? Ooh.
Oh, I think I've still got a little bit of echo on. I heard. Hang on. Olive.
Oh, nice.
There's a little bit of echo. Listen. Hang on. There you go.
East 17.
Someone shoot me, please.
S Club 7.
No.
No, begins with an N.
Oh, right. Well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It does. We know words in this game.
It ends in a what?
An N.
N. Right.
East 17.
Nirvana.
Aerosmith.
Howard Young.
Now, see, my terrible is spelling. Start ends in an E, doesn't it?
G.
Howard
Y.
All right.
What did we say? Who did
Howard
we say?
Young.
Howard.
What?
So I'm going to say.
Who's Howard Young?
Oh, that's a point. Hang on.
I know. I've never heard of it.
Oh, I meant Howard Jones.
You can't get your band right. Beep. Catherine.
It's you. You're making my brain slow down. Crack on.
Jesus Christ, please! This is so slow.
Howard Young.
Yeah, good.
No, it's not Howard Young. Howard Young isn't a person.
Howard Jones, what are you doing to me?
Howard Jones. I thought we were doing an S. Right.
Yes.
Sister Sledge.
We've had
You
that.
had Sister Sledge, and you lusted over them, so you should
Okay,
remember
I
this.
do apologise. Supertramp. Oh, you must remember those Supertramp.
Yes, of course we do.
Dreamer.
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
P.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why is my brain melting?
I know.
Why is it? It's the Chris effect.
I know. Sorry.
P. Arnold.
Pardon?
P. Arnold.
Oh, nice. D. D. Duran Duran.
Oh, you picked the easy one there, Catherine.
Give it me then.
So I'm going to say...
We finish at 1 o'clock, guys, although I suspect everyone has switched off already.
No, I'm good. I've listened to people playing this before, and I'm quite good at it. So I'm going to say...
You're not?
Nina
So what
Cherry.
happened?
I'm going to say Nina Cherry. I used to like her.
Okay. Yellow, ending with an O.
Mm-hmm. Orchestral Movers in the Dark.
Say it again.
Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark.
You said maneuver. You said manoeuvres wrong, right? What? No, that's the band.
Stop slowing it up, Chris.
It's the band. Orchestral manoeuvres in the dark.
Oh, yeah, I do, but right. So dark. D.
K. D. Dark. K. Hello.
A.
No,
Right.
K.
I'm trying to think now. A.
Not AK.
I can't think actually. It's A. It's got to be
K. It's not A. It's K.
Say again.
I'm gonna swear in a minute. It is K.
K. Oh, right. Katie Melua.
ABBA. Double.
God.
ABBA. Double A. It goes back to you, Chris.
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
D.
No, it's ABBA. It's ABBA. It's got to be.
I just
gotta
said
be-
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
No, it's got to be an A.
Yes.
What are you talking about? K
That begins
for?
with K.
Yes. I thought you said K, not A. Right, ABBA.
No, that was the last round. Then you said Katie Melua. Then I did ABBA, A, and that
Yeah.
went back to you. So it has to begin with A.
Okay,
Oh God.
I know. I right. It's the end of it. I think. I do apologise, guys. I can't think of another. Who am I trying to think of? Somebody.
Is it Aswad?
Called Alan. Don't I know it's terrible.
It is terrible. Terrible radio, and that's why we'll end it here. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Matty says, I've listened to you for 11 years, and I think this is the lowest point in your history. I think you could be right. I've posted some... You seen the pictures I posted to George? Have you seen the third one I've just posted?
Gorgeous.
He's asleep, but he's all over the place. Because he's so furry, you just don't... Oh, he's woken up now. You just don't know what's going on.
It looks like he's been put through a mangle.
Oh, he's had a brush today because they've been the babies are now allowed out in the garden, but under supervision, and I keep getting worried because they haven't left the garden yet, and I'm worried because there's a big old train track at the back, and the big girls are feral, so they kind of are a little bit more streetwise, but these two idiots are not so. But yeah, they've been out in the garden, so they get very, very tired now, and they start crying when they're not allowed out. It's incredible. But he's had a brush because he was all matted, and my little babies, I do love them.
Willow's discovered that she can get out the front now, so she can get out she can squeeze herself under the gate, but she can't get back in again. So yesterday, she managed to get out just as we were going out for our 1 hour's allocated exercise / walk.
Yeah.
And we spent 20 minutes of it chasing her around the close while she ran under people's cars, generally taunted us. If she'd have had opposable thumbs, she would have been thumbing her nose at us and stuff. And in the end, I went, right, we're going. She can sort herself out. The kids are going, we can't.
She can.
She'll run away. I said, no, she won't. And sure enough, when we got back, she was sitting by the back gate waiting to be let back in.
Yeah, of course she is. Of course she is. That's what they do.
She doesn't know what she wants to do once she gets out. And if we're going to chase her, that's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. My babies, I love them so much. But yes, Patty killed a baby shrew. I'd never seen a shrew until I got cats and moved into this house. And the shrews are stunning. Have you ever seen a shrew?
They're beautiful. They look like they've been made out of Play-Doh. The little noses, especially.
They're sort of long, sort of anteater noses that they've got on these tiny little bodies. And my cats are killing them. Outrageous.
Are they poisonous, though, to cats?
Well, this is what Tony Slattery told me. I don't know if that's true or not. So, yes, exactly. He texted me the other day, Tony. I like Tony so much. And he's texted me a couple of times in the last 6 months. And I've replied, and he doesn't reply. And maybe I'll give him a call. Maybe I'll give him a call tomorrow.
Yeah, it's nice to see him bob up now and again. Good.
It really is. It really, really, really is. Let's go to Fran. Good evening, Fran.
Oh, yeah, we're playing the game. Hello.
Oh, jeez.
It's Fran.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Fran.
Hello. How's it going?
How's your night? It's not as well as it is for you, Fran. How's the party, baby?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We've had a dance tonight, and we. Why were we ringing up?
Oh God!
Oh yeah. Start with every singer and group.
Yes, you got to name every singer and group. Away you go.
Yeah.
Go on then. What you need is so it's your turn. You've got 60 seconds to name every singer and group, and your time starts now.
Okay, go.
10 seconds has gone already. You haven't named any. It's 15 seconds gone.
What do I need to do?
20. You've got to name every singer and group. 20 seconds have gone.
Name a group.
Why don't you start with
every
Aswad?
singer?
Start with Aswad.
That's
what she said earlier.
Half the time has gone. Aswad, that's one.
AC/DC.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's two. That's two.
Aerosmith.
You've got 15 seconds left.
Naming all the
That's 3. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
Alice Cooper.
3. 2. 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Time is up. Out of all of the groups, you got 3. You got 3. Thank you so much for your call, Fran. Best of luck. Try again next time. Thank you.
Guys, let's always start with Aswad. There's the rule.
I want to play that game where you've got to name all the groups and singers. Okay, away you go. When they write it themselves, then there's very little for us to do. That's made me laugh
we did get 4 A's. That's very good. Well done, everyone.
Of all the groups and singers.
And I gave them 2 of the 4.
Let me just say, I'm really like mattresses and I'm interested in mattresses. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing that every now and then for the next couple of days, and I will let you guys know what happens. Yeah. Oh, so I think I mentioned earlier, my highlight of the day was I had to. It was a toss-up between my Beatles jigsaw arriving, but the winner was it arrived. But the winner was. It's Abbey Road, isn't it? But the winner was, out of my highlight of the day, and I genuinely think this is actually a great feature, and if people want to phone in and share their highlight of the day in lockdown, 0344 499 1000, that this morning I managed to get up and I changed the sheets on 2 beds, because I've got the boys coming, so they got clean sheets tomorrow, but it means as well, Catherine, tonight when I get into bed, I have got clean sheets. The highlight of the day is me having clean sheets. What's your highlight of the day, please?
My plan after this, I might watch a bit of telly because I'm up and no one else is. I haven't been on my own. But how long has it been? How long have we been locked down?
Are you listening
to me? I'm never on my own. I'd quite like to be on my own for a bit. So I might just hang out by myself for a bit.
Can you genuinely not hear me, or are you being a dick? Can you hear me, or are you being a dick? Right, okay.
When I'm talking, you cut out.
You can't hear me now.
I can hear you. I heard that bit.
Right, you can't hear me when you're talking. So you talk.
If I'm talking like this, I can't hear you at all. You can be saying absolutely anything. What?
Blancmange. What word did I say? Okay, both times?
No, one time.
Okay, one time. One time. You have taken a very powerful narcotic. You are slowly falling asleep.
Oh.
Your mind is traveling through the universe. Listen to the sound of my voice. Remember when you were a baby?
No.
Mummy would rock you on her knee. It's time. It's time. It's time. Good at brainwashing people. I could do it like that.
I would love it.
Could do it like
you know
that.
What? When we get out of here, would you hypnotise me, please?
Nope.
Why?
Because you will put up. You will resist it, and it won't be what you expect it to be, and so you will laugh at me.
Can't do it, can you?
I can do it. I've hypnotised people. I've put on many, but that doesn't work with me because I don't need to prove myself because I know I've done it. I've experienced it. I know people that have seen me do it that have been hypnotised by the master.
Are they all older and go to different schools? Because I've not spoken to any of those people.
I know what. Why don't you WhatsApp? Oh, you can't because your Wi-Fi's crap and you're using WhatsApp to broadcast. When you finish this, why don't you speak to my good friend Simon, who you know?
Okay.
And ask him about the time he was the times. He was the first person I ever hypnotised.
Right. Did you bring him out of it because he is a little spacey?
That might be the drugs. Drugs.
Seriously, I want you to make one of my fingers disappear.
So many things I could say to that, but I won't. That's the name of your sex tape. Let's go to Linda. Good evening, Linda.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, Linda. What can we do for you?
I just wanted, you were just saying about the highlight of your day. And that, like, it's the small things by having. Wow. So today was my birthday. Well, yesterday, 15th, was my birthday, and I was a bit worried about it being in lockdown. But actually, it's been a really good day. And I was saying to my partner that, and it was when you said about like having clean sheets. It's really the small things in life, isn't it, that are the best. That we get so caught up.
It is at the moment, definitely. Yep.
And I want it to stay like that a little bit. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It does. I think a lot of people are hoping that when we come out of this, we will. Things are simpler now. Things are simpler, and I think people want to stick with that.
I like simple, and I think I think like
Don't be so rude about your partner. I'm sure he's a very intelligent person.
He is a very simple man, but I love him. I love how simple he is. Oh, that's
so. What was the highlight then? What was the highlight of your birthday?
Well, I walked out in the garden. Well, my partner's just been lovely all day, made me a lovely breakfast. I walked out in the garden, and my neighbours had put a happy birthday banner in their window for me, so that was lovely.
Oh, that's all right.
That was really nice. Yeah, it was a bit strange when I was talking to them, and another friend sort of popped her head over the fence to say hello, and it's a bit strange not being able to sort of hug people. But and then we just had a nice day, had a nice afternoon nap. Oh, I had cake at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it was just lovely. It was just really nice and simple, rather than thinking, oh, well, I must do this and I must do that and I must go and see this person. It was just lovely,
Well, good. I'm glad, Linda. Yes, but
I do want to go partying again. I mean, I'm not saying I never want to go out again, but it was a nice, simple day, and actually, it was better than I thought it was going to be.
I miss physical contact. I'm quite tactile, and when my boys come, I will get physical with them. And my 10-year-old, sometimes he likes being cuddled. In fact, he's recently come up to me and said, "Can I have a cuddle?" And it's great. But if I go in for a cuddle, he doesn't like kissing. And if I go in for a kiss, he's very funny. My 10-year-old will go, "You can't do that. Social distancing, and he'll run away from it.
I say the same to my partner. But actually, it's quite interesting you say that, because I was thinking about, because I listen to you guys all the time, and I was thinking about that the other day, because me and my partner actually don't live together normally. So we've been together 18 months. He lives in London, I live in Southampton, and he was actually on the train to come and see me for the weekend when lockdown happened. So we've now been together for 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks, something like that. Anyway, it feels a bit longer. But we were going to move in together in October. No, my house is very small. His is bigger. But no, we're moving in together. It's been good practice. But I was thinking of you, because I know you had your boys. Was it last week you had them for a couple of nights?
I had them for the last couple of weeks, and then they're coming back tomorrow for a couple of nights, and it's going to be like 2 or 3 nights every week from now on I think.
That's just lovely, isn't it? Because we were saying that we don't think we'd have coped because we both live alone normally, and just being on your own just must be awful. At least having, the boys coming breaks it up a bit, and you get that human contact.
It makes a difference.
Huge.
It makes a difference. If I were doing this completely on my own, and obviously I see my ex-wife when she drops the boys off. She even stayed here for a couple of nights last week, which was very nice. But yeah, if I was doing this completely on my own, I would be much worse off than I am at the moment. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, and it was interesting when you were saying as well that having, because you've been having conversations with your therapist. I sound like a stalker, but I do listen. That's why I know the stuff. But yeah, I've had the same thing, and again, that makes a difference. But I just feel for people that are just on their own, and it's just really, really
Screw those
rubbish.
They're losers. They're losers. Screw those guys. They should have made more plans to have people in their lives. I'm joking. But then it's up to us. If those people are nearby and we know them, it's up to us to try and make contact. Like my neighbour Betty, actually, who's probably getting more visitors now than she's ever had because of all this. But it's weird.
Well, that's another thing I realised. I've lived here 5 years, and other than next door, who I knew before I moved in, I don't know any of my neighbours. I've probably got to know my neighbours more in the last couple of days than I have in the last 5 years. So there's some good things to come out of it.
That's kind of a modern... Yeah, I think you're right, and I think there will be some good stuff when this is all done. We will look at some things that have happened. Thank you for that, Linda. Thank you for your call. 0499 1000 is the phone number. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
George, leave your sister alone. Leave her. Oh, Jesus. Man alive. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'd be very, very welcome. Very welcome to do such a thing if that was your desire. If that was your pleasure. If that brought you pleasure. Then if that brought you pleasure, then do it. Do it now. Do it now. Pick up the phone. Kill the French president. What's the film where these? What's the film? Or is it not all the presidents? Is it Day of the Jackal where he gets brainwashed into killing? It's the French president, isn't it?
I think so. Or is it Pink Panther? One of those two. Definitely an animal. Definitely a big cat.
One day I'm going to watch a Pink Panther film that's got Steve Martin in.
Oh no, don't. Why?
Yeah, that's because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life. I'm at the stage where I think I could do that, and I think I could. I think I could make the most out of it. I think I could enjoy it. Actually, I think I could really get something.
Okay, we need to end lockdown now.
Powerful. Oh God, I miss you, mate. I miss you.
Yeah.
And a whole country.
It is rubbish. I don't like this.
A whole country goes. There was no controversy. There was no Five Guys, One Cup yesterday.
No, why? Oh, social distancing. You're not allowed to have 5 strangers in your house anymore.
Well, I don't know, but they've shown 5 episodes, and then it says there was no more. Was that the joke that there were 5? There were 5 episodes in it.
That'd be 25 guys and 5 weeks.
5
I haven't
cups.
watched the old ones yet. Is that worth going over?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's a fun. Matty calls this a useless fact. Matty, that's not useless. This is a fun fact.
Okay, do it.
This is a fun fact, and you should have told us this, and now we can't do anything about it because there's only 15 minutes of the show left. So you've got to tell us in another 99. Here's a fun fact for you. Tonight was your 900th talk radio show.
Gosh. What number again?
900th.
Gosh. 900 of these. Imagine. We've had our ups and downs, haven't we, lad?
Oh, it's been very rocky in terms of quality. Very, very rocky quality standards. It's been a lot of troughs. Maybe 3 peaks, but a significant amount of troughing has been going
Thanks
on.
for sticking with us. That's me. Ooh. There's another one. I think I'm done. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. It's very dusty and I won't dust. I just won't.
Feel that I don't need to do anything. Tomorrow is, well, what have I got written on my whiteboard? I've got go-kart. I knew you hadn't finished.
There was the other one.
These are my 3 things. Go-kart, because I want to build a soapbox, for like we talked about. But I don't know how to do it, so I'll look that up. Don't even need to build it tomorrow. Or I don't even need to build it. I just want to look at a YouTube video on how to do it and make a list of what I need. Write a book.
That's to be done tomorrow.
Well, you stack book. I could do it. I know what the book is now. I just can't be asked. This isn't to do tomorrow. This is just to do. This is just a list of things to do. And tidy the garage.
Okay. Well, you can definitely tidy the garage tomorrow. Oh, the kids are coming though. Why bother?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the go-kart. Job done.
Who is Keith in Exeter?
He's not a spoiler, Keith, is he?
Hi, Ian. I know you don't like me. It is Angry Keith in Exeter.
No.
But I thought it was only fair to tell you what I don't like. Apart from your Tory worshipping. Huh?
Okay. Here's the thing, Angry Keith in Exeter. We don't want to hear what you do and don't like. We're not that bothered. Ring us up or don't ring us up.
It is the fact that we are meant to be able to relax listening to your show, but you keep shouting when it isn't. Where does it say on the tin that you are? Where is it a fact that you are meant to be able to relax listening to my show? Where is that fact from? Keith
Tell you what's
in
nice,
Exeter.
Keith in Exeter. If you want to chill out, turn the radio off and have a little bit of quiet time.
turn the radio off and F off. That's what you need to do.
And also, we don't need to hear every single blink and fart that your mind goes through. If you're not joining in, don't join in. Good night.
He's an animal lover, a wildlife warrior, a labour lover, a music lover, and he's from Exeter, and he's got 2 followers. Let's have a look at his previous. Here comes Nigel. Let's have a look at his previous.
Sounds like a loving guy, so everything's going to be loving, right? Apart from the outpourings of his angry mind.
When it isn't necessary. Here we go. He carries on. But what I don't like, apart from your Tory worshipping, is the fact we are meant to be able to relax listening to your show, but you keep shouting when it isn't necessary. Then you have loads of blank air. That keeps making me think that my Amazon Echo has.
Gosh. Amazon Echo. So you're a Labour man and you don't mind the fact that Amazon are not paying massive amounts of taxes. God, it's like you're Tory or something.
So I don't want any more silence on the radio because Keith thinks that his Amazon Echo has.
Alexa, off.
Died. Why? I don't understand why. I don't understand any of the. I don't think he understands words and what words mean because none of those words in there. Keith, give us a call. What are you talking about? I think I think maybe he's gone into the cellar to get the booze out. I think that's what's.
I think he's lonely and he wants someone to say hello to him, but he doesn't dare say that.
Okay, and it's my fault. Would that be the thing? It's my fault, so he can have a go at me. Keith,
Easier
I don't know
to
who
say
you
that
are.
than the fact that he was objectionable last time he came on. Yeah.
Who is he? I don't even remember him.
Can't remember, but he's obviously taken that label and run with it because he wants to have some kind of fame.
He's not Stonehenge, is he?
No, that was Spoiler Keith, and he was from like Wigan or somewhere, wasn't he?
Yeah. It's weird. It's funny, isn't it? People, and you know, I will forget him as soon as I've forgotten him already, but as soon as the show goes. But you bet that he will be at home fuming about me throughout the night. He won't be able to sleep, and he'll be thinking about me, touching himself. No, he'll be thinking about me and getting angrier and angrier, and thinking that I will be thinking about him, and I don't even know who he is.
Here's the infuriating thing. The people who listen, despite complaining that we're not doing the thing that they want us to do, or we're not doing it properly, or we're shouting too much, or we're not talking enough, and they can't switch off. They're more addicted to it than people that actually love it. So, Keith, you're a fan. Welcome.
Keith, you're a fan. We appreciate your support, Keith. Thank you. Let's go to someone I'm a big fan of. It's Nigel in Maidstone. Good evening, Nigel.
Yes. Oh, good evening, Ian. All right.
Good evening, Nigel. I'm all right. How are you doing?
I just rang up because I felt a bit fed up. I'll tell you what's happened. Is the light switch is broken in my bedroom, and I've had to call out emergency service to change it in the night because it could be dangerous. It's just like, you know, the contacts on the light switch.
Okay. The wires have become exposed, have they?
No, they're not. It's because I pushed the plastic. You know, the actual switch. It came out in my hand.
Are you telling me that the light has just stopped working? So you've called someone out at night time?
But there's an emergency service for my flat. So you're supposed to call them
for a light that does
electrical things go wrong. I've rung them up. They said they'd be out within 4 hours. So that's all right. Before I go to bed.
What time did you ring them?
Oh, about an hour or so ago. So
okay, so they could be with you by 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's something.
Yeah, they didn't mind, as it was worrying me, and I can't touch it. If I touch it, it might be dangerous because it came off from your hand, the actual switch. It's distressing for me because I'm on my own.
Okay. I'm laughing at came off. I'm not laughing at that. I know.
Wait,
All right,
not
fine.
funny.
Well,
I mean, I don't want
that's
it
great.
to catch fire or something, do I? And
It won't catch, Nigel. It won't catch fire. But you're absolutely right to.
because there's
to
two
get it
wires.
checked.
There's two wires behind that switch.
Okay,
isn't there?
well, you listen.
Yeah.
Okay, Nigel, you're absolutely. If you're worried,
Anyway.
you're right to get it checked out, and you
yeah,
can
I'm
go into
right to
detail
ring
with
up the
them.
emergency services for them to come out. Really, if it's in at night time, and I need the light at night, don't I, until the morning. So anyway, okay. So have you? I went to Tunbridge Wells today for a change.
Why?
Well, just to go somewhere different than rubby Tunbridge. Keep
Nigel,
going to
you're
Tunbridge.
Nigel, we've had this conversation. You're supposed to
I mean,
stay indoors,
but
mate.
it was only because it was a nice sunny day. I know you're what you're going to say.
Nigel,
I know what you're
Nigel,
gonna
I'm going
say.
to listen. Nigel,
Yeah.
I can't even have this conversation with you.
No, no. Oh, I forget
you're supposed to stay indoors. You could get a fine for going out.
You're
there.
allowed
not
to
allowed.
go I have to go to the pound shop because it's cheaper for me at the moment. Pound
Okay.
shop.
All right, Nigel. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go, mate. Good luck with your light. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. 03444991000 is the telephone number. Give us a call. Just sometimes I you know, there's only so many times I can bang my head against that brick wall, and we're not being listened to. So yeah.
He was definitely on transmit rather than receive tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, and again, maybe I was a little cold there because I forget that Nigel is affected by this as we all are, in perhaps a slightly different way. And but the impact all of this is having on him is just as valid as the impact it's having. And maybe I was a little bit dismissive of him there. And if he calls up again tomorrow, that's fine. I just find that the repetition about you cannot go out and that being but it's a sunny day. I find that really frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's been a long day. It's been a long old show, and he's called right at the end. And maybe if that call had happened earlier in the show, that wasn't my proudest moment. Let me just say that wasn't my proudest.
But here's the thing: Nigel cannot afford a fine, and he will also not be able to justify it if he gets stopped.
No.
So he needs to be told.
And also, it's not safe, man. It's not safe. But I don't want to say something that will panic him, but it's not safe for him to be out. But there you go. That wasn't my finest moment. If he calls up tomorrow, I'll make it up to him. Right, that's it. We're done. Boyley. Did you do the whole show on WhatsApp?
Yeah, my ear is really hot. Is that okay? Is that normal?
Your ears are hot, man. You've probably got a brain tumour. Do you remember? But this is what I meant to do the whole show about. I've only got 40 seconds left now. But all these people talking about 5G causing COVID and stuff. Well, if it doesn't cause COVID, it still probably causes cancer. Do you remember when mobile phones were supposed to give you brain tumours?
Yeah, that's why people started apprenticing when they were talking, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a big thing. Oh, mobile phones give you brain tumours, and I think they've proven that they don't give you brain tumours. Now, I'm not sure. Anyway, that was going to be the show. So imagine that show instead of the nonsense that we had tonight. You sound better on WhatsApp than you do on your Pony internet. Sam, thank you. You've worked above and beyond tonight. It's really appreciated. Stay tuned because coming up next, it's Daryl Morris. This is Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.